You tune into the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live.
We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
5, 4, from the root to the black man rocking with the shot. Factor.
So why is it got to be so damn tough?
The music just turns me on. Yeah.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Right here. You want the Shock Factor.
Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure.
And the magnificent
action packed, got facts, got truth. Shock Factor's on now, where are you? Live and direct on your internet. Hot new talent always on the set. Yeah, broadcasting coast to coast. International too. Toast. Yes, we fresh to death. Wanna let you know we are the best. Got that walk and the right talk, that LA Talk Live coming at ya. Shakim and the Shock Factor.
Internet radio will change forever.
Destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just
talk. Yeah. We're back. We're back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Shock Factor. Oh my God. You're listening right now to some West African music by my man Wale Seka. And it's all the way off the chain. I just got back from West Africa. Got a chance to visit Senegal. Got a chance to visit Gambia. And I have to tell you, it's going to be a great show today. It's all about Africa. Look, so we're going to listen to some of this African music right here. We're going to take a quick break, right, and let you know what's really going on here on LA Talk Live, reality radio handcrafted. For your listening pleasures, I'm your host tonight, Shakim Williams. I got my boy E. Carter Wolf. I got Big Drizzle. We got Chef Momo. She's on her way. And we got a crew here already ready to get crunk. Already. So look, stay tuned. We got the Shock Factor coming up at the top of we're at the top of the hour, so we're gonna be coming up in a couple of seconds. But I want y'all to get in. I want y'all to get in the mood. I want you to get into the vibe of what's going on, what we're gonna be talking about. You know, in reference to Africa, we're gonna be talking about Gambia, and you know, I got a chance to go out there and meet some incredible people, and we're gonna be talking about a little bit of that too as well. So look, stay tuned. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. We'll be right back in a minute. I'll see you in a minute. Yes, sire. Yeah.
Courtney, see all those names up there?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live Reality Radio. Oh my God, I just came back from a month tour.
There you go.
Man, baby.
You the man.
Look, man.
Good.
Man, so much to talk about tonight.
Phenomenal.
I hope y'all ready for this.
Phenomenal.
You know, it's beyond phenomenal. We had a chance. Let me just go ahead and brief it. You know, welcome everybody back. I'm your host, Shakim Williams.
This is E. Carter Wolf.
And I'm Big Dre.
Big Drizzle's in the house.
Cheers.
Sure.
And we're doing it like this tonight. We're back. The Shock Factor's back. We're in the house here on LA Talk Live. One of the most prolific online broadcasting radio stations
in the
ever
world
of all time.
6 million viewers strong, baby, and listeners worldwide.
Every month we get it in 150 countries around the world.
We're doing it.
And right now we have a country that's behind us, and we call it, and we love them. we want to show our respect and love,
Mad love.
to my people in Gambia.
Gambia in the
We
house.
love y'all out there.
Hey,
we know they watching, Shot.
We love you so much. I don't know what to say. Let's give a round of applause.
To Gambia in the house.
Gambia, we know y'all watching.
Gambia,
out
we
there.
hear you.
We hear y'all.
We are in the building. We love those, love the people of Gambia first and
Yeah.
foremost. I want to give it up to my foundation that I'm a part of, that I am an ambassador to the
Ooh, that's
Barcelona
Nice.
Barcelona Football Academy. We have
Nice.
over 120 children, right? That they're, they get it down. They play football. It's about learning, education. My son, I call him now. His name is Demba Jallo.
Demba Jallo.
Him and his partner, Edie, he's a professional football player that's been around the world and the country.
The real football.
The real
real
football.
one.
And he's
Right.
great. I want to give it up to the coach. His name is Kaba. That's my brother over there, too. I want to give it up to the foundation and to the members of the foundation. I want to give it up to who's in charge of the ladies there. We want to give it up to her as well. So many names that's in my brain. I got to get them all together. I will.
You will.
Yes, you will.
Momentarily. I want to give it up to His Excellency, the
thank
president
you.
Yes.
of Gambia.
I thought you talking about me.
President
I thought you
Jammeh.
talking about me and shit.
Yeah, Jimmy.
That's okay. I want to give it up to him for making it so possible for me to go over there to Gambia and see the things that I've seen. That, even going
That's
and
the
spending
plug.
time.
Going
and-
back with you next time.
Man, me too, dog.
Of course, we getting ready to get it on
got to get- we
because
about to
now
turn it up.
LA Talk Live, the Shock Factor, are going to be media partners with the Gambia, where we're going to be promoting
good.
them and their
God is good, baby.
everything that they're doing over there,
Smart move.
the positivity that they got going on over there. We got a chance, on our party, got a chance to go into the palace and meet with the ministers. I want to give it up to the Secretary General over there, who showed so much love, so much respect at the same time. It was just out of this, world. The music that you're listening to is Senegalese and some of the Gambian artists that we're going to be playing here on the Shock Factor and also here on our station, LA Talk Live. Go ahead and pour. Get
Get the
some
pouring.
cups.
Get the pouring. Come on, sit
Get
on
the
down.
cups.
Make that noise.
Come on, sit on down.
Get the cups and get the pouring. But first of all, I want to welcome everybody that's tuned in.
Yes, sir.
That's in Atlanta. That's tuned in
Mississippi.
Mississippi,
My
Detroit,
hometown.
Washington,
Cleveland.
Tampa, Cleveland, Chicago,
Memphis,
New York,
my boys.
here in Los Angeles, where we're
My boys,
located.
the Rock, New York.
Everywhere around this, not only the United States, but around the globe. We want to give it up to Africa. We want to give it up to the UK. We want to give it up to all these beautiful and great people that's been tuning in and following the Shock Factor here on
Supporting
LA
us,
Talk
all of
Live
us, man.
and
love
supporting us. Also, we want to give the love to Hubert's Lemonade.
Oh, yeah. Remember boy Big Mike?
Big Mike
Nice.
in the building. And also, we want to give it up to our clothing.
Oh, Bam Bam. You know,
Xavier.
Xavier
You got some
clothing.
new line coming out for 2016. It's bananas. You got
Banana.
stuff for you.
Yeah,
Some new
so
stuff.
we want to
It's
give,
crazy.
let them know that we're showing a lot of love to them.
Oh, yeah.
As well. Also, I want to give it up to my family over there. I want to give it up to Madi and her and Mom, the whole family over there. I want to give it up to Princess Fatima. I want to give it up to Aji over there. She's getting married this Friday or today or
All right.
tomorrow. I want to give it up and say congratulations to her. I want to give it up to my homeboy, the captain of the Barcelona Football Academy. I want to give it up to Sir as well. And so many of the people. I want to give it up to the family, that our family over in Bada, the community of Bada. I want to give it up to the capital. I want to give it up to Kololi, where I spent most of my time. We had such a great time there, and really want to thank everybody, the love that they showed us. One of the things that they said to us over there was, welcome home. That's what they told us. Welcome home. Welcome home. We want you to come over here and show the love and all of these, and the incredible things The pictures I'm getting ready to show y'all.
I see about 49 of them.
Yeah.
That big mansion.
Let me ask you something. When you got off the airplane, did you just like smile when you got off there?
Look.
Just like the
So look, let me
cheese
tell y'all
in
what
it.
happened.
Yeah, tell me.
Let me tell y'all what
What you
happened.
flying to? Where you flying to?
I flew into Senegal, right?
Senegal, yeah.
Right, let me tell y'all what happened. Flew into Senegal, right? I was already like,
You said mama. Did you say mama?
Have my acceptance papers.
And you had to kiss the ground.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
gotcha.
You know, and then we drove 6 hours to Gambia. Right now, the things that I seen, you couldn't believe the things that I've seen when we drove that 6 hours. We drove on the road and off the road. And the pictures I'm getting ready to put up here on the next segment was phenomenal. We got a chance to see the original huts. We got a chance to see the original communities, the original villages, and like people were coming out of nowhere. It's like it was like, where are they coming from? I didn't understand where they were coming from.
Shakim, Kumbaya.
Shakim,
Kumbaya.
Hey,
Kumbaya.
hey.
Kumbaya.
We getting it in tonight. Look, I'm gonna take a quick break.
Did I see Mo just
Chef
walk in?
Momo just
Chef
walked
Momo
in. We
walked
got to
in the
get her
building.
in. So I'm gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back with Chef Momo. We're gonna do a little.
Yes, we do.
We're gonna do.
I gotta give her a big hug.
We're gonna do a little shifting, and we're gonna come right back. We're gonna talk about Africa. Hey, but I'm your host Shakim Williams. Go ahead.
This is E-Core the Wolf.
There it is.
Big Dre.
Big Drizzle's in the house. Chef Momo's in the house. We're getting ready to get her up here, and we're gonna come right back with more Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasures. We'll be right back, guys. Come on, Mo. Give me some of that drink.
yow ma fonto ndax duma sa morom man sa jëkkër laa boo demee sa morom ñëw yow itam nag loolu du sa wax c'est le jaboot léegi dama gis ni danga fuy sa xamal ni boo may passé may si bu ci dugg yu defal ndànk looy tëb di dal yow daal danga réew wax ji sax dafa doy waxam dafa bari nag jigéen bu bari wax c'est budul woon man nga daal di torox waxuloo dëgg maa tax nga fuuri yow yaay burux ak li ma la defal yow seen nga woon man maa la defal dinaa la faj te sama loxo du la laal toppal foofu yow waxal la des ba ma lay bëgg da nga doon raam au contraire yow yaa ma toppoon yow itam sa waay seetal biñ koy topp nag la jigéen dañ koy muñal sama jigéen du ñuy jàppe jaam yëgal ni ñii ma bëgg bari nañ loolu du sa cër de ci say nga ne naan ñi la bëgg bari nañ yow wax nga wax ba wow koŋ demal yaf lu ji fii maa fii doogal góor fulla lii laa bëgg ci góor loolu lay doxal ci kër c'est ko xam ni danga yor sa làmmiñ di xaste loolu du ngóore waaw góor nag waxam war ta bari sa waay bàyyi xaste yi nag yow mënuloo wax ba jiital ma jabar dong nga fii maa fii doogal boo ko deful ñu takkal la tiire li ngay liggéey moo tax nga fuuy su ma toogoon nit du tax ma doon sa baam su ma neexee ak ñeenti jabar loolu yëngalu ma lax nag de woo sa morom jeeg yow fii sëy bu baax man sama ngañ loolu resuma ko sama magi baay moom moo ma tooñ man sama yaay booy man moo ma dugal xam ngeen lan la man maa ngay dem seen problème neexuta rek bu ngeen tëddee waxtaan leen te jéem a juboo dem naa de
Yes. God damn it, you better recognize, nigga.
You tune into the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live.
Yeah, baby. Africa, my youth. Africa in the building, my youth. Respect all day, every day.
What's her name, the rapper? What's her name? She's jamming. Gucci. Right. Gucci.
Ah, come on.
She's jamming, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live Reality Radio.
It's like you said, I'm a scratch a coochie.
Handcrafted for your viewing and listening pleasures. We are back. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Shakim Williams. You're on, Mo.
I want to make
home,
sure because you be player hating.
I got to get my
African
thing in.
hating, Gambia hating now.
Right?
I got to get my thing in. What you say something?
That was a perfect.
I couldn't hear you. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Is that an African pause?
Most no, his African balls.
Right.
Hey, it's all in the pause.
His African balls.
You know, that's where you see the beauty of the creator in the pause. That's why things be
Why
blinking.
are you dressed like you in a Serengeti? Like, it's no sun right now. Why do you
Just
have
sit there and
Okay, we have to cut her ass off tonight. She's not even gonna be able to speak tonight.
Here we
goddamn.
go.
You ain't gonna be able to say a goddamn word tonight, bro. You keep on fucking
You
with
should have
me.
known better wearing that outfit.
Man,
Then you know
I
she
ain't
go.
seen
Oh, I'm wearing. Hey, for the
Hey,
next
man,
month, I got
hey.
African outfit.
That hat is mighty serious.
Why you ain't bring me no dashiki?
I got something for you.
Oh, okay.
But I,
She asked you to be quiet, nigga.
Right.
Got something.
I told you I had something for you.
No,
So
no.
shut the fuck up.
As long as it ain't the sand hat.
You know, it's something that's gonna cover up those beautiful.
I was like,
Don't do it.
Because I got a whole bunch of jokes for that.
Get it in tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome everybody back and thank you for tuning in to the Shock Factor. What a great time this is for us. Because one of the things, we're going to be talking about, it's a free-for-all tonight, but we're going to be talking a little bit about Africa, what's going on in the world today, and things that really impact our lives. Right now, we're just going to be just getting it in. I'm just happy to see my family. I haven't seen you guys in a month.
Welcome home, Dad.
You know what I'm saying?
You
So
look great, though. Real
I want to
talk.
thank y'all for, hey, I love you. I'm going to give myself a stadium
Yeah, you
applause.
should.
Thank you very much.
That shirt look tight.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to leave off some
Not
weight.
like tight like dope. Like tight like tight.
Tight.
Yeah.
Like,
So you had that
You wanna
Circle
go-
Park, you had that Circle
Yeah.
Park weight loss thing,
Yeah.
right?
he was like, I got something for you. I said, is it like an African weight loss pill? Because you done lost about 25 pounds.
I know. She gonna like about 30 pounds, man.
Well, let me
Wait,
tell
he's
you,
over there.
one of the
How
things,
many wives you gained?
Yeah, how many wives?
I'm going to end up having 4 wives.
He said, I'm going to end up
End up
having
having 4 wives.
Well, I got one right now. 2, actually. And,
What are their names?
Huh?
Shaka and Zoo.
I'm not, I don't like, one of the things, unfortunately, I hate talking about my personal business
I know
here
that's right.
and stuff like that because,
too.
we do have haters in the world.
Well, is
And-
one of them named Lisa?
They're both named Mr. They're both
Because
named.
you are like the Princess of Munda right now. So what happened to
Yeah.
Lisa?
Yeah,
He's like $500,000
Lisa's
difference.
hating. And ironically, I want to give it up to His Excellency for allowing us. We got a chance to go into the palace, our group, and it was beyond incredible. We got a chance to sit down and tell them some things that we wanted to do, and they wanted to partner up with us.
I think it was a little large over there, shot.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was beyond beyond beautiful. And what we're getting ready to do here, not only on the Shock Factor, but LA Talk Live, is partner up and be media partners with the Gambia. And, they have so many things that's going on over there. And I tell people, it's like we came from the future, right, to them. They're only 50 years out of what I call terrorism by Europeans. And, in the Europe, they terrorized them for over 400 years. Right, and so they're now just 50 years. So you hear a lot of things that, Gambia, they talk about human rights. Mm-hmm. The only human rights thing about it is that they don't want homosexuals in their country. Not to say
Wowzers.
not to say that there's not homosexuals in their country.
Damn, down low.
Who knows?
So what if they find out? Like it's like
Gumba
laws.
down
Like if they find out that
Stone
you're
'em.
homosexual, what happens?
Stone
They
'em.
off with your head or?
Stone them,
That's
brother.
what I'm saying. No, I don't.
Stone
I
them.
don't. I don't necessarily know what would absolutely happen
Behead.
per se, but the country has made it an effort to not have homosexuals, and what they were doing before was taking the little children and molesting them.
Wow.
And abducting them. So the president, His Excellency, was like, "Look, y'all, stop, that shit stops right now."
Right.
One of the other things that's going on right now, when you have people from Europe coming over there, about maybe in their 70s or late 60s, and getting the young people trying to marry them. So you may see a 70-year-old woman. The president just, His Excellency just stopped it. But you was like, you having 70-year-old women coming over there marrying 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds.
They was getting something that Kunta Kinte.
Yeah.
Okay.
And speaking of Kunta Kinte,
Ooh,
that's
man.
where, roots happened in Gambia.
Gambia.
He was a Mandingo.
Can I pause you for the bit?
Please.
For us halfway educated Negroes, we need to know what the Gambia distinction means from Gambia, please.
Well, that's what they call, when they broke away from their colonialism.
That means the Gambia is a proper noun in English
Yeah.
language. So,
Yeah.
So
the Gambia.
Okay.
Gambia.
Gambia.
The Gambia is, more the country, the people,
Exactly.
the language that they speak many different languages, but during this whole the 400 years of torture that they've been through over, not only just in the continent of Africa, but in West Africa in general, they speak Wolof. And, so for instance, like it's the evening right now, and they would say, Nagagoensi.
He know the language, y'all.
And so what you would normally say,
Rosanna Stone.
You got the hat on.
Rosanna Stone.
he got the hat in the guard.
Sand brim.
He got Rosetta Stone. Shit, he let overnight.
And the
I
language,
don't think they have a Rosetta Stone for that language. I don't.
I think they do.
I think they do.
I'm going to research that.
Is,
Yes.
Wolof is one of the biggest languages. It derived in Senegal. And it's a mixture of maybe Mandinka, Fula, Syria, and Wolof. Because Wolof is was and is a tribe, and also it is a language. So when they were doing the slave trade, they just mixed all of it together, and they used, for instance, in Senegal, they speak French, but they speak French and Wolof mixed in with each other. So you may have a tribe, or I call them a community. I don't like to call it a tribe, but they have a community, that may speak Mandinka, right? Just that's it. And at one time, the Mandinka, they didn't want to learn any other language, let alone English. So now the president is going back, because Gambia is their national language is English, right? So they're now going back to their native language, Wolof, which is a mixture of those 3 or 4 different.
I imagine if you thrown together with a pack full of Negroes and chains, you're gonna speak whatever you got to do to communicate.
Yeah. Right. So they had to come together, and the slave so-called master, kind of incorporated, that whole thing in there like that, because they needed to understand what they were saying, because they didn't understand what they were talking about.
Right.
So when you speak in Mandinka is different from Fula, right, or Syria, or
No doubt.
all these other different particular languages. So they needed to get something that culminated all of it together. So just like how we do what they call ebonics here, right?
I don't know what that language.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
we create out of nothing.
So
I don't know what that
understand,
language.
from going over there, I realized how we create what we create.
We do.
Right.
We are the best linguistics, operators that they are on the planet when it comes to that, because we can take a language
Especially
and
Twister.
yeah.
No, wait. Don't forget my man 40.
Yeah, and
lazy.
Snoop Dogg,
You smell me? Yeah, Snoopers.
and Snoop Double
No, but I do have
Jizzle.
a question. So you said you're gonna get about 4 wives. So polygamy is popular.
No, see, first and foremost, you have to
It's
understand.
It's popular here. This ain't me. You just get caught.
The first
Yeah,
thing,
anyway, is
Called
it Colorado?
the first thing
Utah and shit.
Yeah.
the first thing that we need to understand about our culture, right, is that we have a culture that we've learned being here in America, that we subscribe to every day, right? Your understanding is based on that culture that you were given here when the slave master said, well, the first thing they did was, okay, I know you don't know how to speak the language or this, that, but you're going to worship our God, our religion. Now we're going to, put you in our culture and so forth. So a lot of our thoughts and ideas is based on that. Now, we're talking about a country, and we're talking about a continent that, that's been practicing these things for well over, 10, maybe 10,000 years, right? Or more. Who knows, right? But we know it's been probably way more than that, right? But the culture of it is, and this is what my understanding is. A lot of the times here we sexualize, the marriage or the everything that we do, right? Everything we do is sexualized. And so then when we look at it over here in the eyes of that, we're looking at the sex part, and then we're looking at, this guy has knocking off 3 or 4 women, and he's having his fun, blah, blah, blah. What about, and the woman is probably saying, well, what about me, right, at the end of the day? But the culture is different. It's not about, the sexualization of it. It's about what can we do as a family to add on, because over there is way more women than there is men.
Same here.
Isn't it like that in Atlanta?
11 to 1.
The same thing going on too. They just ain't talking about it.
Yeah, right, it's 11. It's the women outnumber us 11 to 1 in the world.
Sound
right?
like college.
So the reality of it is that over in Africa, what they realized is that let's get our families together. So this woman may do this. This woman may do this. Wife may do this. But they come together, the culmination, and add to the whole unit. So one of the things.
I think that every black man need to go back to Africa.
I'm raising my hand.
I don't agree with that.
That's a good point. I got to raise my hand.
Go ahead.
Before she speaks, I got to raise my hand.
Go ahead. Because ask me a question.
I'm a woman, so I'm about to eat that ass up. Go ahead.
From a biological and anthropological sense, if you're trying to propagate any species, it would make sense to have more of the childbearing of the species exist than the other side of the species.
Let's talk about the spirituality of that too, though.
Well, I'm just saying.
Let's talk about that, because that's very deep.
Yeah. Very true. But I'm only going to speak at this moment about the actual practical part of it. The practical part of it is that if you are trying to propagate a race that's under attack worldwide, now understand, we are under attack worldwide. If that's the case, then it makes sense that more women exist in any African or any Afrocentric culture, and that's the way it is in the whole world if you look at it. So we being the great adapters, that's what we do. And we've done it here. We just don't call it polygamy. We call it side chick. We call it whatever you want to, but there's many of non-conventional Anglo families existing in America right now who the man is sustaining more than one woman and more than one woman's children. So
what do you think about Christianity then? Because I know you're a Christian, right?
Yes.
Well,
let's talk about that. Let's talk about from a spiritual standpoint.
I'm a Christian in the sense that the definition of Christian is to be Christ-like
or be Christianized in the spirit.
No. Me personally,
we're talking about the definition.
No. I'm talking about. She asked me, was I Christian? Okay. And I'm going to answer that question. The reason I claim Christianity, and put it in context, is because, like you said, my context comes from the way I was brought up. I can't deny that, and I wouldn't deny it because very many people I love a lot went through a lot to put me here right now. Okay. So I'll say that. Do I follow the religion as it's propagated here? No.
Do you read the Bible?
Yes, and the Quran and the Torah.
Okay, is the Bible though the fundamentals of your life?
Which one, the Old Testament or New Testament?
The whole Bible. You can't just chop it up and take pieces out of it and be like, okay, I'm going to believe in God.
If we're speaking about polygamy,
Jesus came, so I don't believe in the Old Testament.
If we're speaking about polygamy, the Old Testament has one story and the New Testament has another. So
right, because Jesus is the Redeemer.
I'll say this, that I'm not asleep, and I've been made aware of instances and pivotal moments like the Council of Nicaea, which
325
exactly, which the New Testament was written under. Now the Gospels have been
around.
I don't want to
Well,
say.
let's go back to
I don't
the-
want to say
let's go back to
bastardized because,
well, do you
but that's
believe
what I
in the,
feel.
Do you believe in the creation story? So let's go to that, because really that's the point that I'm trying to get to. The creation story.
Which one?
God made Adam.
The one in Torah or the one in
the Old Testament?
I just
Because the
asked
Old
you, was you-
Testament,
It's not that simple.
hold on, let me just cut y'all off right quick. Because the Old Testament say one thing about the creation story, and the New Testament says, hold on, let me get you back in because you're not on. But, I want to have order. So, one person at a time, please. Go ahead. And then you go, Mo, and then I'm
No.
And so do all the major religions in the world have different creation stories. So do I believe in the creation story? I believe that we were created by a manipulative being. Scientifically, it's no other explanation. And I say this because until I was a junior in college, a great scientist named Dr. Robert Wingfield. I respected him so much because he challenged me so much. He's world renowned. I was arguing the same point with him. You know what he told me? He said, the more I study science, the more I learn, the more I believe in God.
Okay.
And to me, and he was not a devout Christian. What it meant to me was that science reveals undeniable truths as far as we can perceive them. And everything we're talking about is under our perception. If we're talking about, that's why the Bible, all these books talk about us not being able to hear God's voice. We're not capable of it. And I interpret that to mean that we are not ready to understand the truth.
We're not on the same frequency.
So
let me say this about
Christianity
Christianity and Islam very briefly over in West Africa and how they treat it. I've seen the Christians and the Muslims get along like this, right? Okay, the same information came off that continent, right? You got to understand the information that we received.
We know it started there.
Yeah,
we know that.
The information that we received over here, and that the books that was created in Europe. Now, I didn't say the information. I just said the books that were created in Europe and that was disseminated throughout the world. If you start talking about the Old Testament and the creation, different story. Start talking about the New Testament, different story. They talked about, before there was Eve, there was somebody else. People don't know.
Who was Eve?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, the reality of it is,
we can get in it.
We don't want to.
I don't think we have enough time.
I don't want to get in. I don't want to get
11
into
years?
it. I don't want to get into a lot of it.
Okay.
But what I do know is that over there, they see things. When I say they think totally different than you and myself.
Yeah.
Their humor is different than our humor. We've been exposed to whatever we've been exposed to, but in their last 50 years, they kicked somebody out of their country and said, we're not going to do this anymore, right? Y'all not going to oppose us or terrorize us anymore. Here in our country, we had to go through civil rights and then had to beg our way for freedom, asking for freedom, and to my perspective. So now when we talk about religion, right? Most Africans, before there was religion, because we've been on this planet for billions of years, not 3,000 years, as some books
Not
prescribe.
300,000, not 300,000.
Not 4,000 years, not 5,000 years, as some books prescribe for us. We've been on this planet looking like us, having communication, talking for at least over 1 billion years. Right now, fathom that and the information that we've been going through and having throughout that time. We've always faced opposites because the only thing within duality that we find is, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So the information that we received once we were so-called slaves coming over here to America was we got somebody's information that they gave us. You didn't have the information that you got from Africa, that they didn't have for millions and millions
So
of
should we
years.
believe the information
No.
that we got from? I mean,
No.
my question is, like I
Go
told
ahead,
you, we
Mo.
had this
Go ahead,
debate
Mo.
before, and you were telling me, oh no, it's this, is that. But I said, well,
know.
who told you that?
Right,
No,
right.
no,
I agree with
What
So-
I'm saying is the information that we're fed.
So look
as
at
you
it-
say, the slave masters force-fed Christianity on us.
Well,
right?
no, all I'm saying is this, right? Now, there's stories. These stories have been told throughout the generation, even within Africa. Some people call them African myths, right? But all I'm saying, the stories have been around for thousands and thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of years. The story.
But it's the same premise.
Now, we know this. We know this, and we understand this, and this is why we feel so warm to these stories.
And why we feel so confused in America, too.
Right. So all I'm saying is that now, if you have somebody that have enslaved you and gave you information, right, in whatever capacity that they gave it to you, but they took it from you, the information.
But it's still the same premise.
We
Am I
know,
right or wrong? Just different names.
We
right?
know this, right? We understand this, and I agree with you. It's the same premise, but you got to understand where it came from, though. It didn't come from what we think it came from. The African people over there that's been in existence for at least 1 billion, right, said it was this.
Right.
Now, what we get and what we were getting over here, they're saying it's this. Now, you can make the choice on however you want to do you, because that's your choice. But the reality of it is that if these people that's been over there for at least 1 billion said they was doing it because of this, now I'm going to go with that.
Well, can I bring up a point? I'm sorry, before you
go ahead.
So,
we want to go to something else.
To speak to her.
Because this is very...
No. I'm speaking directly to her question.
Yeah.
And it brings up an interesting point. And you're not talking about different things, actually. What you're talking about is the fact that we've both been propagandized in different ways.
Yes.
And the same story, instead of picking out commonalities in the story,
right,
the dialect has always been picking out differences to keep Arab against Jew against Christian.
Why? So come on, because now you're coming to it.
In the context of that, of course we're going to have a conflicting dialogue because we've been conditioned to have that dialogue. That does not mean that because Shakim believes that a billion years of stories are the truth and 1,000 years of story are not. Neither one's.
We're not talking about that.
Let me say this. Let me speak to this.
But I feel you.
I'm going to bring up a good point. In the Bible, it speaks about the truth is the word and the word is the truth, right?
Right.
That's what's so compelling about that book to me and why I still quote it in a lot of ways, because it is. No matter how it's trying to be bastardized by whoever is trying to use it to manipulate whatever population they're trying to do. That's what's happened. The truth is the truth. And when you interact with other human beings like you have where you've been and all of our travels.
We all been,
whatever country, when you interact with other human beings, you find out very quickly that what you've been told is not the whole truth. And that's all I'm saying. And because they speak to the differences, that is a commonality, if you know what I mean.
That? But my point is, who says that that's not the truth?
Well, what is the truth?
That's my point.
The truth as you see it?
My thing is
the truth as I see it.
Well, my thing is,
or the truth as
I agree
you
with
see
she's saying.
or the truth as he sees.
I do too.
You know
Let me say this right quick. Hold on, guys. Hold on. And this is very important. Because if you're in a box and somebody gave you some information, right, or whatever, right, you're going to view it how you view it, right? And it can be the same information, right, at the end of the day, but you're going to view it how it's viewed in that box. Now, once you open that lid up out of that box and know that this information permeates around the world and the globe, everybody has their different view of how they see it. Now, when we talk about the cradle of civilization in Africa, they even see things like, for instance, right now, over in South Africa, they are killing Nigerians and other people that come into the country for whatever reason.
In Israel too,
right?
By the way.
Well, yeah,
they consider Nigerians the bad guy anyway over there.
So my point is that there's always been there's always been conflicts, and there will always be conflicts. How do you get down to something that works for you, right? Because you're thinking right now, well, what I got works for me, and that's all that matters.
Does it really work?
You know,
is it really working?
Well, that's
it
my
works
point.
For me.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
But-
I love Jesus, and
No, I don't mean that.
He
I mean-
works for me. I
Yes.
mean,
No,
he
no,
might
no.
not work for
No,
Shakim
yeah.
because Shakim is not on that wavelength.
I don't mean that way. I mean, is this place working for you? Because
Let's talk about it.
because
Let's talk about
As
it.
a black,
Well, as I
as
started
an
out-
African American, or as a
As I
black
start- remember,
woman, no, America is not working for me.
as I started out,
No.
remember I told
Bingo.
you that I follow Christianity because it's what I know,
Right.
and that part of the story has been proven to me in the way God has worked in my life.
Thank
Understand
you.
that?
Right.
So,
So,
I
yes.
get that.
Right.
But that is not what I can. What I
So
have,
you
what-
can you learn
No,
more?
No, what I
Is it it?
No, let me say. What
there's
I pro-
nothing
let me
wrong with
finish, let me
learning
finish.
more.
What I have problem
You will
reconciling
always learn.
is that all these millions of people who've been killed in the past, pick any number of time, decade, eon,
200-300 years,
whatever. How can they be so wrong? I cannot logically put my mind around that what I believe constitutes the death of these people.
What he's saying is
That's-
what you're saying is that okay, there are at least a billion Muslims, there are a billion maybe Buddhists in the world. There are people that believe something totally different because their religion, not Islam, but we're talking about Buddhism and Hinduism that's been here. Buddhism been here for 35,000 years, and Hinduism been here for way longer. Now we're talking about Christianity and Islam as we're practicing it today was only started around. They said that the first or maybe the first century, when as we practice it today, was when Constantine brought it in with the Council of Nicaea and blah blah blah. After that was around 300 AD. So, but what we're talking about is that these people that's been practicing this all their lives. How can
every
how can
religion is
any
guilty. Every religion is guilty.
But I never heard them condemn. I never heard Buddhism. I never heard Hinduism condemn people.
Yes.
Like,
No, that's true.
Like,
Yeah,
how
that's
can
true.
you condemn saying that okay, my shit is the shit and your shit is the worst, and you're going to a place where you're going to burn for blah 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 blah
never
blah.
tell anybody.
Blah, blah,
You
blah.
can say all that,
I
but
don't
where does it
judge
lead to
nobody.
death? Where does it lead to my hand in God's name killing you? My benevolent
That's what
God
I'm-
killing you. That's why I don't get. I cannot. And on a total scientific. Let's go to science again. And this world is full
indeed.
of. This world is built on your survival as a race. Now we're dealing with that right now with global warming. Whatever we talk about, the way this planet is going to deal, it's counterproductive as a race of existing people or anybody to have anything make us want to kill each other at the
that-
level we do.
Especially in the name of religion.
Whatever it is, we
You don't even have to be in the name of
to
religion.
make it. We should not be.
You got on Jordans, and I
The
need
only
them.
reason why I say the name of
Right.
religion,
Yeah, you
the
got
only
somebody
reason
need
why I
that.
say the name of religion,
Because more people have been killed on that than anything.
than any fucking thing else.
else.
Whether it's Islam, whether it's
Yeah,
Christianity, whether it's Judaism, these three in particular are killing each other and at a rate of like I can't believe.
So why aren't you Buddhist?
Well, I'm everything.
I'm humanist. I'm gonna
I
stand up
am.
today. I'm gonna stand up today and tell you I will
I
never.
am.
Not
I beg a
Buddhist,
difference.
or
No,
not- you don't
I will
practice
never kill-
No,
Hinduism?
listen to what I'm saying.
I will never kill another
Go ahead,
man
Dre.
based on what somebody tells me I should do.
I
I'll do that. I'll tell you that.
As
right.
Africans,
So if
as-
your family was in danger,
Oh no, I'll kill a man in a minute.
oh yeah,
okay. I
you
just
got to
wanna
protect
know.
your
That's a different
family
thing.
now.
Okay.
You
But
gotta
not because
But
not
we
because
do-
somebody else tells me I
but
need to
we
kill
do
him
have-
over something
Exactly.
that he is interpreting for me. First of all, in any religion, God's relationship with you is supposed to be personal. Now,
Period.
If it's
It is.
personal, I don't need nobody interpreting that for me because believe me.
Right.
And you don't need a book.
Listen,
You
You need a
don't.
book because
he
you need a
prove it-
foundation.
He
No,
proved
you
it to
don't.
me every day.
You need a
Your foundation is what
Your
what your
foundation
creator
is
put
the
in you
book.
already from day
Period.
one.
The foundation is the book.
No, the foundation is what
Is
the
the
creator.
book.
I'm somewhere in between that.
The
I'm somewhere in between
foundation.
that. Foundation is the book.
Yeah.
The foundation. No, you didn't. The foundation. You're off. Everybody's off. Everybody's off. It's all of me. No,
See,
no,
you're
you're
real,
not going
Maya
in.
Angelou.
You have to
You're
cut me
not
off
going
because
in.
I have a valid. I have a valid point. So you don't have to cut me off.
Before, once again, if we lived on this planet for at least a billion, right? And before there was a Torah, before there was a Bible, and before there was a Quran, right? Before there was those three. Now, those things only happened in the 16th.
But those truths do permeate time now.
No, I
Don't-
know.
don't-
I
No,
know.
they don't. Not
I
his
know.
mind.
I know they do.
Not his mind. time.
No, yes, they do.
They do. They
because
probably
they're
done.
because they're African traditions. So I know they do. They got it from. They stole it from Africa. I know
It don't
it
matter
exists.
where they
for sure.
stole it from.
Yeah, yes, it
is
does.
Word, right?
The truth is the word.
Thank
And the
you.
word
That's
is
what I'm
always
trying to
saying.
say.
But
That's
all
all-
I'm saying is
that's
that
all
the
I'm saying.
Africans that's
I
been on
don't
this.
care if it was.
All I'm saying is that if the Africans, everybody's off.
I have one opinion.
We missed you so much.
Yeah.
The shock factor
Hey,
is back.
hey.
Just one
Hey,
opinion.
all I want to say is this. I respect everybody for what they do
Yes.
and what they believe in.
Amen.
I'm not judging you for what you believe
Exactly.
in.
Right.
I never
Now,
did.
now,
And that is the crux
That's
of what
the
we're
key.
talking about.
yeah.
See,
So,
see, that's
because
what-
I'm not,
yeah.
I don't have the power to judge, right? There's only one
All
judge,
three books say that too, by the way.
right? Well,
All three books speak to that.
but you know what it got.
All three
All
books
three
speak
of
to
them.
that too.
So-
All three of them.
Scientologists,
They speak to
everything.
that.
Don't
Well,
have me
we
cut
the
every-
judge.
Don't have me cut everybody off.
I'm sorry.
All I want to say is
He
that
gonna cut you off when you
all
make valid
three books
points.
say that because when you realize who wrote these books that you're looking at today, not yesterday, I'm talking about
It's
today.
still the same premise.
The books that you're looking at today,
Yes.
these are African traditions that they taught throughout the millennia.
One thing cannot be denied, Shot, is where it all started.
Period.
That's what I like about science today.
I will agree with that.
That's what I like about science today.
And if it started there,
I
you
agree
think
with
they
that.
was over there just
Can-
in the fucking
can I make a-
jungle
can I make a
talking
quick-
about ooga
can I-
booga ooga
can I make a
booga?
quick-
Who said that was in the
Can I make a quick anecdote? Can I make
Yeah.
a quick anecdote?
Please.
You might meet somebody who knew me in third grade and they tell you a story about me who has nothing to do with what I am today.
Yes.
So
look,
and that's only 30 years. So imagine 3,000,
Dog, you probably
3
still,
million.
You still that purr pulling on girl ponytail.
Mikey, do I have to cut her off?
No,
do I
I'm-
need to cut her
no,
off?
no,
Do I need to
please,
cut her off?
Oh, that's what we do.
No, Shock, I got that.
Talking about
Take
you-
Mike.
talking about you the
Shock,
perv.
I got that. I got that.
Mike
Shock,
get a
Okay.
Shock, let me
Okay.
respond to that.
Okay, he called you a perv.
First of all, I take personal offense to that as somebody who went all over town today looking for bulk of butter. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. No.
So please know on which side your fucking toast is buttered.
Yeah, please. And that's all I'm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, and that's all I'm saying. People, please.
You want to know what Mike is talking about? Go on
No,
my
we-
Facebook page or go follow me on
I'm like-
Instagram. I am Chef Momo, so you can see what the inside joke
Okay.
is.
Woo, you talking about, you done went all over town for some goddamn butter.
Yeah.
This nigga
You'd
called
be
you right.
surprised how little butter there is in fucking LA County.
Yeah, yeah.
I turned some corners.
That's
looking
why
for-
I don't have butter from LA County.
You ain't looking at it right now. I went to the OC and all that.
Hey guys, we're gonna take a quick break.
Santa
We're gonna
Monica
come back.
butter.
We got a whole lot to talk about. So
Not no
much
Bible
more to
machine.
talk about.
No religion no more.
Hey, we're gonna get off. Hey, you know, people talk about religion, but I wish we can find a way where how we can kind of come together, regardless of whatever you believe
Love
in.
is the answer.
And
Thank
become.
you.
Thank you very much. There it is. We got to
I
give
agree.
him.
Give him a stadium.
We got to give him the stadium applause.
Love is butter.
That's the answer. Who gives
Butter.
Who
Good
cares about
butter.
the rest of that bullshit? It's about love.
Butter.
You know, so look, we're going to take a quick break. Come right back with more Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live. Reality Radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasures. I'm your host tonight, Shakim Williams.
I'm Chef Momo.
I'm Big Dre.
Come on, get it in.
Mike Bond.
We'll be right back. You better get sexy on this.
I know, right?
You tune into the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live.
Reality radio handcrafted for your listening pleasure. You're tuned in to LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk.
Xavier Tees and Tots, groundbreaking fashion, forward street smart designs. Tees and Tots for men, women, and boys. Visit XavierUSA.com. Once again, that's XavierUSA.com. Hubert's Lemonade, tasty, refreshing, sweet, and tart. Happiness in a bottle. Visit Hubert's Lemonade at Hubert'sLemonade.com. Once again, that's Hubert'sLemonade.com. Happiness in a bottle. Hey y'all, I'm Shakim Williams, and I'm the host of The Shock Factor here on LA Talk. We broadcast to the world every Friday at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Live music, live performances. We're just live. Chef Momo, Erica Ash, and once again, your host, Shakim Williams. So come join every Friday here at LA Talk Live, the world-leading broadcasting internet radio station. The Shock.
Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. You're tuned in to LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk.
You tune.
Okay, dear. Great dinner. It's 8 o'clock and it's Friday. We're gonna watch LA Talk Live. Got this new show called The Shock Factor. Okay, let's check it out.
You rockin' in the Shock Factor. From the boot to the block, you now rockin' with the Shock Factor. And it's the fact that we hot, we on live. From 8 to 10 o'clock. So keep it right here. So keep it right here. Yo, this is Momo, and you tune into the Shock Factor on LATalkLive.com. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. From the boot to the block, you now rockin' with the Shock Factor. And it's the fact that we hot, we on live. From 8 to 10 o'clock. So keep it right here.
I'm Shakim Williams, and I'm the host of The Shock Factor. Cletus, I need some help up in here every Friday. I need some help, please. Please, Cletus.
From the boot to the block, you now rockin' with the Shock Factor. From the boot to the block, you now rockin' with the Shock Factor. So don't forget to tune into the Shock Factor every Friday night, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
More than I could reflect in my mind.
yeah. Welcome back to the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live. Reality radio, handcrafted for your viewing and listening pleasures. Right now, you're listening to some of that incredible Senegalese music, Senegalese artists. You know, we got some Gambian artists that we're going to be promoting here on LA Talk Live and the Shock Factor. Want to welcome everybody that's tuned in from Gambia. I know it's kind of early right now there. We're about 7 or 8 hours ahead of them. But I want to welcome them that's tuned in. Want to thank you. We love you. And this is what it all is. You know, I want to thank His Excellency once again for allowing me and my crew and my family to go over there to, you know, meet with them, to get it in. And we had such a great time. And that place was totally beautiful on so many levels. And I just want to thank them as well. So, look, we have a caller on the line, Chef Momo. I see that you're getting it in. You got a caller on the line. This is how you doing? Okay.
I want to make sure my mic on.
Well, welcome back. I'm your host, Shakim Williams.
I'm Chef Momo.
Yes, she is. And we have some beautiful people that's sitting here with us. We're going to get with them in 1 second. But we do have a caller that's on the line. Caller, what's your name and where you're calling from, please?
My name is Jonathan Banks. I'm calling from Florida, but I'm from Detroit.
There it is. Just give it up for Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan. How you doing? Detroit is in the building.
Ecor came in here. Ecor was like, I heard Detroit. He got the Detroit hat on. He's like, I heard Detroit. I came in immediately.
How you doing, Jonathan?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Man, we're blessed here, man. Want to thank you for calling in and giving us a chance to hear your story today and the things and the beautiful things that you're doing. We're going to turn this segment over to Chef Momo, our beautiful co-host here. Go ahead, Mo.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for calling in. I know it's pretty late. So, real quick for all the people listening, Jonathan Banks is Vladimir. Well, let me change it up. The heavyweight. You got to put that in there. Champion Vladimir Klitschko's trainer.
Wow.
And I asked him to call in because next week is the fight. Madison. Well, you can explain. I don't want to tell everybody to be.
Yeah, go ahead, Jonathan. Don't let her explain. Let a man take up now,
well, let a man take over. Really shy.
Let a man do
I'm the head trainer of Vladimir Klitschko, which is the heavyweight champion of the world, which is the longest reigning heavyweight champion of the world that America, United States, the world have seen in the last 10 to 15 years. There's never been a heavyweight champion that reigned this long in the last 15 years.
Wow.
So we talking about breaking records. He's coming up on Joe Louis records. He's coming up on Larry Holmes record. And legendary status of that. So that's my guy. That's what I'm training. He's fighting April 25th in New York at the Garden, the boxing mecca, Madison Square Garden, and it will be live on HBO.
Who is he fighting?
He's fighting. He's fighting Brian Jennings from Philadelphia.
Oh, is he from Philly?
Super tough competitor, Brian Jennings. But clearly, we can't. Like I said, my guy's been reigning on the top for the last 10 or 11 years. Wow. And only reason he can reign on the top because he take no opponent lightly, especially an opponent from Philly. Never can take no opponent lightly, especially the ones come out of Philly. And what the plan is, he planned to go in and do his thing like he always has done.
Okay. I think Ecor got a question for you.
Yo, what up, though? This is your man's from. I grew up right across the street from Crunks, dog. That's why I was looking at.
Oh my goodness, you talking about Junction McGraw, man? That's the hood right there. I grew up on Love and Ratio.
35th and Junction, dog.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. I went to Earhart and I went to Western.
Man, my mama used to work at Earhart.
What's your mama name?
Wow. My mama Miss Rockmore. My mama Miss Rockmore.
Man, that's crazy.
And I grew up on Hazelette.
You said you grew up on where?
On Hazelette. I know B&B, everybody over there. That's my. I know everybody.
Wow, yeah, you do know everybody. Okay.
Yeah, they know Rock. They know Rocky. And you know, Henry Hill. Tell Henry Hill I said what up though. Tell him Rocky said what up though.
Listen, man, I ain't seen Henry Hill in a long time, but I've been on Henry Hill for years, man.
Exactly. He went to Chassis with me.
Yeah, I know he went to Chassis, but wow, that's you taking it back, man. That's
It's a small world, dog. It's a small world, man. It's good to talk to you all here, man. It's very good to talk to you.
Man, my pleasure, man.
No doubt. I just left the crib. I shot a video out there about a month ago. Detroit versus everybody.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I ain't been out there in almost 2 months. I've been here training, but yeah, that's what's up, man.
He's in Florida. Where are you at training? Where are you exactly?
I'm in Hollywood, Florida, in training camp. We just finished.
Florida.
Training camp just ended today. Actually, we just finished the last day today, and then we rest up the weekend and head off to New York.
Let me ask you a question. Where's Marlon Thomas?
Man, dude,
is he still boxing?
You know everybody. Trouble man himself, Marlon Thomas.
That's why I don't know why I don't know you, dog. That's why I don't know.
Man. I think he's at World's Best Boxing Gym. I think that's the gym he is.
Oh, he's still getting down, all right.
Yeah, he's still training, man. He be training fighters. Sweet. I think it's on he trained the guys over on Metatol and Grand River.
Okay. What about Tarek Fights?
Oh my goodness, Charles Fikes is my main man.
Teddy Rock said, "What up, though?"
Different tournaments, man. Charles Fikes is working at the airport now, man. You know, he happy, married, family, and everything. He's doing good though. That's my man. He's doing real good.
Yeah, Fikes and Fikes promotion. Yeah, these are my people, man. Like my people. You know.
Man, Fikes is my man too. Fikes is my main man. I keep in contact with him. That's my guy, man.
I know your face though. I done seen you around. I just don't know. I don't know you, you know. But I seen your face a lot of times.
Okay.
He's so excited to be talking to you.
I've been down to Crunch Gym. I started in 97, 98.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Hey, I was telling her that, you know, she said, I'm excited to speak to you because to be from Detroit, you know what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then in the area that we're speaking on right now, there aren't even no houses that exist over there. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like one house on the block or two houses on the block next to a vacant, 30 vacant lots next to a beat down house.
You sure that's not North
Philadelphia? Dude, you said it. Like, you can't go down, you can't pick one full block in Detroit where there's actually houses in the road that's occupied, or there's houses in the road that's actually there.
I'm talking about. I'm seeing like the major street that if it was houses there, I would never see a major street because it'd be houses all on each block. I'm not supposed to see a major street way from my house that's facing this way, and I look on the side of my house and can see all the way to Sepulveda. You see what I'm saying? But it's supposed to be houses on all these blocks. Well, I'm never supposed to see on Sepulveda.
That's crazy.
You see?
Oh well, I see the enthusiasm in your voice.
That's what I'm saying. To hear his brother and he out there doing what he's doing.
Right.
That's amazing.
Amazing,
volumes.
And then I think Detroit should give him the key to the city. That's what I think.
Then I'm out here, you know, we connecting. You know, this is sweet.
Man, I teamed up with the Salvation Army in Detroit, man, and I'm doing everything I can to give back to the city to help get so many young kids, not so much off the street, but teach them another direction and go other than the streets.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to take somebody off the street, but if they don't know why they're off, they go right back on.
Right back on.
Exactly. Free window, or you see a door open.
And you're not trying to either. You're not trying to, big dog. You're doing it. You see what I'm saying? It's the difference in trying to doing it. And my blessing to you is you doing it, bruh. You doing it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
No doubt.
Y'all gonna maybe cry up in here. So just real quick, Jonathan, can you give us some information about like your background so we understand you from Detroit and there's only one house on the blocks. But like give us some information on your background and some of the titles that you've held and belts that you've held and things of that nature, because you are a boxer as well.
My background is I started out. I think I was 14 when I started boxing. I started boxing, so I was boxing for a few months. Then they said, "Hey man, we got a tournament coming up. It's like you get to fight 2 times." I said, "When is it?" They said, "Well, it's a couple of weeks. It's the Golden Glove." So 96. So first 2 fights actually was on TV. 1996, I became the 1996 Golden Glove champion. So for Detroit. So at that time, Golden Glove was really big in Detroit. It's okay now, but it ain't big as it used to be. Mm-hmm. But so I started off as a fighter, then ended up joining the Kronk boxing team under the amateur program of Emmanuel Stewart. Mm-hmm. And me and Emmanuel got along great. I traveled the world with Emmanuel. He was a father figure. He was a mentor for me. I've been around so many of the legendary fighters that came from Detroit. Mm-hmm. I mean, including Tommy Hearns, including Nut McCoy, Henry Kemper, Mickey Goodwin, all the guys who paved the way for the Kronk legacy to be what it is today.
Mm-hmm.
But to be with the chief who started the Kronk legacy, which was Emmanuel Stewart, and to learn from him and to get everything I got from him has been nothing but a blessing for me in my life, because back in 2012, when he was sick in the hospital, he called for me to train the heavyweight champion of the world. Somebody who never took a fighter into a gym to be. I help people out here and there, but I was never the head trainer of no one person. But I'm still busy fighting myself.
Right.
So he asked me to be the trainer of the heavyweight champion of the world. Called me. He said, I need a coach. Man, he's sick in the hospital. I don't know when he's gonna be well. We wish him all the best. We hope you could train me for this fight, and then he back out the hospital and everything will be good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was hoping.
Right.
And because, like I say, I was extremely close to him. And so I was called to be the trainer of heavyweight champion of the world. And right after that phone call, and another phone call saying, "Hey, Jonathan, you got to fight, September 17th on HBO." So, which is a week apart from the heavyweight champion. So I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? Well, how am I going to do it?
Mm-hmm.
But whatever, I did it. So I trained the heavyweight champion of the world in Hamburg, Germany. That's where he fought at. A week later, I was in the corner of my own fight on HBO, getting the second round knockout, winning the fight. But in the middle of that week, we had to bury Emmanuel Stewart because he died while we was in training camp.
Wow.
And they preserved the service until my trainer is his nephew.
Mm-hmm.
And they preserved the funeral until we all got back in the country.
Wow.
And so that was one of the most emotional 3 months of my entire life. You know what I'm saying? To do anything like that. Right. But the fact is, I was able to do it, and I was focused on it, and I was able to do it. And for that alone, I'm thankful that I was able to do anything like that. So as my career continues, I'm continuing as the head trainer of the heavyweight champion of the world, and helping everybody I can along the way.
Wow. Well, I really appreciate you calling in. Like I said, I know it's late, and you probably had a long day since the last day of your training camp. But I want to wish you all the best. May God bless the fight next Friday. May God bless you. And I'm pretty sure that he's going to tear that ass up because of you. And I appreciate you calling in. Thank you so much for calling in. And
well, I said, Mom, the pleasure is all mine, and it would be a pleasure to call in anytime.
Thank you. All right, well, that's Jonathan.
Oh,
very welcome. Thank
you. That was just so nice. Thank you, Jonathan. We really appreciate you calling in, my brother.
Hey, man. Thank you guys, man. I really appreciate y'all.
And all the success to you, my brother, because, it's all about coming together, showing love, and building on, the things that's going to bring positivity to our communities. You know what I mean? So, look.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Thank you so much, my brother. And we will be talking to you again.
Okay, I look forward to it.
All right, then, buddy. Thank you, man.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
That was Jonathan calling in. We really appreciate him. At the same time, it's all love. Definitely in the area. This is how we do here on LA Talk Live. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasures. You're tuned in to the Shock Factor. We are back. We took a month's hiatus, and we went over to Africa. We got a lot. This whole month is going to be dedicated. This whole month is going to be dedicated to Africa. But we are going to be talking about other topics and doing other things as well. So right now we do have some beautiful people that's here with us today, and we really appreciate them. They're going to tell their story, because the last time I left, they were doing some beautiful things. And let me just go ahead and tell you what they're doing. To the max of the 70s and 80s, The Dose with Tabitha and Aubrey. Sunday, April 19th, they have an event that's going on in Vintage Hollywood. That's 4000 West Washington Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90018. The door starts at 5 p.m. The show starts at 6 p.m. Early birds can get in at 20. The door is going to be 25, but it's going to be off the chain. You can buy tickets online at eventbrite.com. If you want to go ahead and call, you can reach them at 213-316-6550. And we are here today, right now, in our presence, in my girl Yakira. I love Yakira. That's my girl.
She's the best.
Oh my God! No, that's Yakira's mom. You talking about Yaya's mom?
Right, correct.
Yeah, so Yaya's mom.
Yaya is the best.
But her mom name is Yakira.
Oh, okay.
Right. So they're
Wait,
talking.
her name is Yakira too, right?
Her name is Yakira, but her
Oh, okay.
but her mom name is Yakira, and we love her to death. They got the One Love featuring Yakira, a dose of the best and most interesting artists. Attire is going to be 70s and 80s. Make it fun. Can you dig it? Right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to please give a warm welcome to Tabitha and Aubrey in the building right now.
Thank you so much for having us on again. Thank you.
Yeah, we do have a phone call. Y'all want to take it?
Why not?
Let's take it. Ladies and gentlemen, caller, what's your name and where you're calling from, please?
This is Lord Asian here.
Lord, oh my God, this is my African brother with my African connection. Hold on, Lord. Do not hang up, because Lord has a story to tell.
I gotta hear this.
Yes, don't hang up, Lord. Stay right there. We're
All right.
just getting ready to get some information from Tabitha and Aubrey. The Dose with Tabitha and Aubrey. They have a show that's coming up Sunday. That's April 19th.
Okay.
If you guys don't know right now, and it's going to be with my sister Yakira. Oh my God, awesome! So Tabitha, Aubrey, welcome once again. Tell us what's going on. The Dose is in the building.
Thank you so much for having us. We'll let Tabitha get you started, get you up to cue here.
Yeah.
So as you know, we've been doing the themes every single month.
Right.
Last month was the 40s and 50s, and when we tell you people showed out to the nines,
Yeah.
it was incredible. Aubrey was off the chain. I mean, from
course, of
head
course.
to toe.
Of
I
course.
mean, just sharp.
Who had on the
Sharp.
poodle skirt?
Poodle skirt. Did you see the email?
No, but you said I'm just going off of.
Oh.
She was like, "Wait a minute."
Well,
You called her. She had it on.
She had on the poodle skirt. That's the dress attire for that era.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
Where's the pictures? I want to see.
Well, you know what? Give us your email and we'll send it. We'll add you to the list, and you'll be able to see all of the pictures and videos
Thank you.
from the show. We had about 150 people there. The room was completely packed out.
Well, that's
okay.
wonderful.
It was awesome.
Right.
Awesome. The band was incredible as always. The artists, wow. The show was just dynamic.
Yeah.
And this show, we're having chef with Island Boy Spices and Catering that's going to be doing the food for us.
I'm hungry right now.
Lord.
Don't mention no
We
food,
have
man.
some people showing up just for the food. The menu is just exquisite. In addition to that, we have 10 incredible artists that will be performing. And then One Love Band featuring Yakira.
Yes.
Yes.
And we have a multi-Grammy award-winning.
You talking about me? I'm coming.
There
I'm
you talking
sorry.
about you, sand hat.
But this is a Grammy winner from the 70s, and he's going to come in and sit in with the band on the second half.
Who is that? Is that?
It's a surprise.
Hold on.
If you call it, I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Right.
Is it-
Okay, come
Let
on.
me see. Is this now? It has to be somebody either that's kin to Yakira.
Wow.
Oh.
You hot?
Yeah.
You are hot.
Right.
You
And
hot.
there wasn't a SOS band.
No.
Who was? What's the band? The name?
Temptations.
No. They were very,
Start
very,
naming bands.
very, very hot.
Stylistics.
No.
Well, I'll give you a hint. Quincy Jones was in that company.
Say it again one more time. Okay, hold on.
Look, they had a song out with a letter in it. You know.
You son of a gun. I can't think of it. It's right on the tip of my freaking tongue. Hold on.
Yeah. Let's see what else can I give you.
You said again.
He gonna Google it. You cheating.
And they knew how to stomp.
I know the name. But look, I did.
How many people was in the band?
Oh.
Yes, that's it.
2.
That's it. These were, look, let me tell you, the Brothers Johnson.
Oh my gosh.
Look, when I was back, when I was doing all my sampling, I was sampling from the Brothers Johnson.
Ooh.
Because they got
Did you
their
pay
credit.
them?
They got their credit.
I was gonna say.
But let me tell you, those brothers right there came up with the best funk
Yes,
music.
yes.
I swear, literally of all times, they were there with the rest of everybody else that was in the funk era, and they really, really did the damn thing. And their music was impeccable.
And it's timeless.
Bell bottoms.
Yeah,
it is still going
yes.
on.
Yes.
Gotta get some bell bottoms.
Can I wear some African stuff?
Of course.
I mean, they
Oh,
was
you
wearing.
gotta wear bell bottoms and an afro.
I'm saying, they were in Africa in the 70s. There was Africa in the 70s. That's all I'm
They
saying.
ain't had
You
afros.
haven't. Oh, that's right. You going to dark cheeky?
Yeah.
I know, right? You gotta put beads on the dreads at least.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Trevor.
The big wood,
Yes.
Stevie Wonder beads. You gotta.
Yeah. But the Brothers Johnson, Yakira is going to be a beautiful. Yeah, I used to work with Yakira in Atlanta. And stuff.
Oh, okay.
And she's a beautiful soul, beautiful spirit, beautiful energy. And, her daughter works up here with us too as well, little Yaya. So, she's not here right now. I don't know what's going on, but we'll figure that out. But it's going to be an incredible event. They got the house band, One Love, featuring Yakira. A dose of the best and most interesting artists. Attire is going to be 70s and 80s.
But not mandatory.
Not mandatory, but just if you do, just
Yes.
have fun with it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, and then also be cute, ladies, but also be comfortable because we have a dance party at the very end. So
Okay.
we taking it to the max.
So you don't want to have them stiletto, with the bell bottoms, the stiletto.
Right.
I want to
Like
see
the I'ma get you
I want to
stuck
see the mini
platform
skirts, the bell bottoms. I want to see it all.
I want to see the white
Platforms.
go-go.
Yeah, I want to see it all because that's when they was really getting down with the
Oh, yeah.
afros, doing
Yeah.
the robot and everything.
I better not see nobody with no corduroy bell bottoms on. I'm just saying.
Real
Don't
soul
come in there with
train.
no corduroy
Yeah.
bell bottoms. I'm talking about you.
We do have another caller calling in. Let's see what this caller is talking about. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
Hello, ¿qué pasó, señor?
This is Brother Numsa from the
Brother.
motherland.
Brother, no, oh man, you made me hang up for my other. God damn it.
I am watching your show right now from Gambia.
I wish you knew how to talk like the Gambians and stuff.
Now,
You sound
I have
like-
to ask you one question, my brother.
You sound like. Go ahead. Yes.
You are wearing the hat of the colonists and the kaftan of the indigenous people of Gambia. I don't understand your style tonight.
Well, you
What
know,
is your swag?
well, let me tell you, the hat.
Please tell me, brother.
Let me tell you.
What is your swag, brother Numsa?
Let me tell you. The hat that I'm wearing, normally you see that's worn by the military. So anybody
It is the camel hat of the colonists of our country. How can you wear that with our traditional Muslim garb?
I have to cut them off because he's stuck now. But go ahead. I have to cut him off. But this is camouflage. We're talking about camouflage, about what they wear in reference to the military. They wear camouflage. They probably pretty much started camouflage more than likely. But and then the African garb that I have on is made and by a Gambian tailor at the same time. So it's all good. It's all love.
Hey.
Lord, hold on for 1 second because we got a segment that we got to get with you, my brother. So just hold on for
Okay.
1 second, my brother, because Lord was over there. His brother and Lord has been over in Tabakalon, and that's on the mainland. They've been over there for over 10 years.
Wow.
They've been over there doing health things, bringing, big, tractors and, getting the land prepared, agriculture and all kind of things. So we want to talk to the Lord in 1 second. So hold on for 1 second. But let's finish with my beautiful people, the Dose with Tabitha and Aubrey. Once again, this is going to be at Vintage Hollywood, 4000 West Washington Boulevard, Los Angeles, California. And they're going to be going on this Sunday, April 9th. Show starts, the doors open at 5 o'clock. Show starts at 6 o'clock. But go ahead.
Well, we encourage you to get there early because good seating You know, that's
It's important.
It's prime.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Very
arriving
much
at
so.
5
If
o'clock.
you want to get your funk on.
Yeah, and the band will be on stage at 5 p.m.
Oh,
So
this ain't no CP time.
Oh no. CP timer will put you out on the street.
Well, let me tell you about CP time. Over in Africa, they didn't perfected CP time. Where, say, for instance, if an event starts at 8 o'clock, you better be ready for it to really start at 12 or 1 o'clock.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
So they invented
CP time. I see you have a guest this week.
But yeah, and we also want to welcome our guests. We have guests fly in for every show.
Nice.
Next to me is my best friend of 35, 40 years.
Oh shit!
Now, how did you put up with him for that long?
He said it was hell. It was hell. I did everything I could, but it was hell.
And he has flown to the city for every one of our shows, and his name is Kevin Langley.
Kevin in the building.
Yes.
Welcome, Kevin, to the Shock Factor.
From D.C. Say a few words, Kevin.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a few
Thank
words.
you.
The show is awesome,
A man,
Thank you.
A man
Thank
of few
you.
words.
Right. He sat here about 45 minutes to say, thank you. Thank you.
You mother suckers. I don't got time to be saying a lot. I got shit on my brain right now. I got
You
some
see
things
this
I'm
goatee?
thinking about.
I gotta comb this goatee.
Yeah.
My stuff is crispy.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
I know that's right.
It looks good. It looks good.
Your goatee is fabulous.
Yeah. So this Sunday it's going all the way up. Y'all, so we're gonna be out the Shock Factor. See if I can get Mo to come.
Are
with
you
me.
gonna go?
If you're gonna go.
Cause you gonna never go.
I don't ever go to anything.
He don't go to anything. I'm
he
serious.
promised me.
He promised.
Yeah, so I'm
You
gonna.
gotta show up.
So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come. We're gonna. Well, I'm gonna.
I want to see you in a bell bow.
Oh, I got some bell
I
bottoms.
know you
nice.
do. Not the corduroy guy.
I'm talking about we
Gonna
gonna
catch
light
on fire walking.
Now that's a fire. Yeah, we don't want
Can
a
you
fire.
dig it?
Yeah.
There we go. Probably come dressed like the Mac.
Yeah. So, we're going to definitely be getting it in. So I want to thank you guys for coming on and just talking about this because we love you.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
know-
We love you guys
We
too.
love you too.
Yeah, we appreciate
We-
you all
we-
very
we-
much.
I'm so proud of you
love you.
guys. I'm
Yeah.
so glad that it is so successful.
Thank
May
you.
God
you.
bless you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So do y'all want to sit here and chill for a couple of seconds with us?
They're like, no, we gotta go. He like, I got to comb my goatee.
I don't
Been
got
up here
time for
for 2
this.
days. Okay.
No, we literally just picked him up from the airport.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, he
shit.
needs to go to sleep.
You know.
Oh, he's like,
You
I'm
tired?
so tired. But you don't look like you got jet lag.
Not really
I know that
tired.
was a long flight. How
You know,
long was the flight?
You're like,
5 hours?
I'm ready to get my party on. Fuck
Yeah,
this
he's
shit.
like, this
You
is
know, that's what
boring. They still
Yeah.
talk about Africa.
They call it having an agenda.
Hey, so won't y'all just hang out for me? I want to talk to Lord right quick. Lord
Y'all can go
Ashmere.
if y'all need to.
No, don't leave. Trust me. If you leave, you're never coming back. No, I'm just joking.
Don't go. I'm coming back or I quit.
Is that how you do company?
You see what I'm saying?
If y'all leave me today,
He ain't even offer y'all no water.
Hey.
Like,
if y'all leaving me today, it ain't happening.
he said that with that sand hat on, tripping.
You say one more thing about my guy.
You are a little third. You parched, right?
You want something to drink?
What type of?
We got-
Shout out to Hubert's Lemonade.
We got some
who
Hubert's
is
over
the
there.
sponsor of the Shock Factor.
You want something? You want a cold one or you want a? Okay, we
we'll
got
hook
one
you up.
right there.
I'll hook you up on the break.
Mo, what you? Okay.
No, you just want me to stand up.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Boo boo, I got you when we come off the
Let him
break.
see you. Let him see your magic, girl.
No, that's
let him
okay.
see your magic.
Oh my God.
Come on, little magic.
You're not slick.
Let him see your magic.
Just swallow your spit for a second. I'll hook you up when we come back from the break.
Hey, well, look. Hey, Lord, hang on for 1 second. Hang on for 1 second. We're gonna take a quick break. Get this, get my people something to
They
drink.
over here parched.
And we're gonna come.
Please get them something to drink.
Yeah,
No.
we're gonna give me 2 minutes and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna come right back with more of the Shock Factor. I want to thank Tabitha and Aubrey, the Dose.
Yes.
That Sunday
Come out.
it's going the 19th, 5 o'clock at Vintage Hollywood, 4000 Washington Boulevard, Los Angeles, California. It's going all the way up. And look, be there by 5 o'clock, no later than 6 o'clock, and let's have a good time.
To the max.
You know what I'm
To
saying?
the max.
Let's have a great time tonight. It's going all the way in. So we're going to take a quick break. Come right back with more Shock Factor. I'm your host, Shakim Williams.
I'm Chef Momo.
And we'll be right back, my friends, with Lord Ashmere. Bye. Scooby Snacks and Oro Cakes.
ci laa dawee parce que yéene daal di soobu seeti Karim mu teg ma ci yoonu tarbiya maa ngi dox nga sama kurus maa ngi dem ànd ak charia maa ngi ci xaal di uti fanaaw amatuma soxla ci àdduna mar naan yenu ndox war a wuti ndox cay ji la wax naaj bi di bax talatuma wax ana mu sax mi ngi ci ban ngox futuru newul sant newul yàlla nee fa lu bët gisul lu xel dajul xol ba yëg ko ne moo njëkk ne moo mujj ne moo feeñ ne moo nëbbu rangoon turu jëm ji seey maa ngi feeñ allah 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 dara amul lu dul yàlla allah 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 dara amul lu dul yàlla allah 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 Sayyidati ya Sayyidati Allah baye Abdou Zak Sayyidati ya Sayyidati Allah baye Nuru Zak Sayyidati ya Sayyidati Allah baye Abdou Zak Sayyidati ya Sayyidati Allah baye Nuru Zak Allah baye Allah Allah baye Allah baye Allah Allah baye Allah baye Allah Allah baye Allah baye Allah baye ay ni rahmati rabbani moo di baay ñas borom xutbaani diggante arasa kursi hu mboole mbot mi ngi kaste u ci faydu tijaani li koy tëji di salaatul fatiha doori kurus kurus ba ci fatihu ndeke ñëpp ñëpp fépp fépp lépp ñas moo di ndayum bi léegi jóge xut si wàcce Tayba jaare la wana ilaa kaw si barham mooy ki ñu jës bu ba ñu mandi ci kaasi kaasi xam yàlla ci ba muy teel moo di waree fu bépp jaam cey bàyyi alhamdu ci li ñu xam ndekete tur du tus sama jëmm ji nee na mes la ma doon seet far naa ko doon di fly ci xam Sayyidati ya Sayyidati Allah baye Abdou Zak Sayyidati ya Sayyidati Allah baye Nuru Zak Sayyidati ya Sayyidati Allah baye Abdou Zak Sayyidati ya Sayyidati Allah baye Nuru Zak Allah baye Allah baye Allah baye Allah Allah baye Allah baye Allah Allah baye Allah baye Allah baye mooy fës moo feeñal li nëbb woon ni mooy las mooy ndox moo ti jilu toppi woon ni mooy sos borom faas boo ci amee dégg-dégg neel yes Iblis mënul woon tere ba kenn du ñu ñas mooy fës moo feeñal li nëbb woon ni mooy las mooy ndox moo ti jilu toppi woon ni mooy sos borom faas boo ci amee dégg-dégg neel yes Iblis mënul woon tere ba kenn du ñu ñas ba ñu réeree yaa ñu gindi bu ñu xam-xam ba ñu mandi bépp téere yaa ko firri barham tey saawaaj ba ñu réeree yaa ñu gindi bu ñu xam-xam ba ñu mandi bépp téere yaa ko firri barham tey saawaaj ba ñu réeree yaa ñu gindi bu ñu xam-xam ba ñu mandi bépp téere yaa ko firri barham tey saawaaj ba ñu réeree yaa ñu gindi bu ñu xam-xam ba ñu mandi bépp téere yaa ko firri barham tey saawaaj Sayyidati ya Sayyidati Allah baye Abdou Zak Sayyidati ya Sayyidati Allah baye Nuru Zak Sayyidati ya Sayyidati Allah baye Abdou Zak Sayyidati ya Sayyidati Allah baye Nuru Zak Allah baye Allah Allah baye Allah baye Allah Allah baye Allah baye Allah Allah baye Allah baye Allah baye Allah baye Allah 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 baye Allah baye Allah Allah baye Allah baye Masamba jul anta from ya tuhanis gacem ga des na mbul yaama Masamba jul anta from ya tuhanis gacem ga des na mbul yaama Masamba jul anta from ya tuhanis gacem ga des na mbul yaama Masamba jul anta from ya tuhanis gacem ga des na mbul yaama Mani sëq nga ñañ gudd nga kompale wan ma sa ndaamal gannaaw Masamba jul anta bom ya duxaan gàccem nga des na bul yaama
Yeah. Welcome back to the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live, Reality Radio. Handcrafted, I keep on trying to tell you, we do this for your listening and viewing pleasures. Not for mine, not for hers, not for theirs. I'm just saying, we do it for you. Your mic is off, Mo. Don't worry about it. I'll get you in there sooner or later. So, no, I'm just like you just such an...
Such an a-hole.
But no, we do have an incredible guest that's with us, that's working, that has a founder, that's the founder, and they're dealing with these young adults, and we're going to talk to him, that he's coaching these young adults, to be better in life. But we do have my brother, Lord Ajmer, on the phone. He was over in Gambia with me, and we had such an awesome time. I just want to introduce him, let him talk a little about his story and some of the things that that's going on over there with his in Tabakalone, Gambia, and the beautiful things they've been doing over there for years. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you my brother, my friend, Lord Ajmer. Lord, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing just fine. How y'all doing this evening?
Pretty good.
Yes, it's evening.
Thank you so much for calling in, man.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, Lord is in Atlanta right now, so there's a 3-hour difference, and he stayed up to call me, and I really appreciate it. Before I went to Gambia, I got a chance to speak with him because his brother and they've been over in Gambia building, creating, with the villagers. They over there dealing with many facets of the game over there. And when I got a chance to speak with him, it was truly an eye-opening for me. He taught me, and I was, so much they prepared me for the trip to Gambia. And I want to thank him. And when we were over there, I really had a great time. We got a chance to speak to my brother, Shakim. He was with the boys. He was a producer, singer, the whole nine with them over there. We got a chance to speak with him and so many other things. So, Lord, what's going on, my brother? Thank you for calling in, my brother.
And not a problem. Actually, I'm still up.
Jedijif.
Yeah, Jedijif. Yes, not a problem. Not a problem.
That's thank you.
Yeah, Negadev.
Walla. Negadev, I'm okay. Jedijif. Yeah. Jamarek. That's right, Jamarek. Sorry about that. Jamarek is peace and blessings. Yeah.
Absolutely. We're still up. We're working on this TV show here. I don't know if you heard out there about Finding Carter.
No, break it down for us.
Little series, but we're up doing that. So we're going to be up for another 6 hours until they wrap.
Oh, right now. You're on set.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm in between. No problem. I called. I was in transit, but we had a wonderful time in Gambia. I love it, and I'm glad we was able to hook up over there. And I wish we had more time.
We got more time. We will have more.
Absolutely.
So Lord was with us when we went to the palace. And we met Secretary General, and that was an experience. Go ahead, I'm gonna let you talk, Lord. I talk too much, but go ahead.
I know I talk too, but I'm also good with questions. But we went to the palace, and that was a great experience. Gambia itself is a great experience. as he was saying, a little bit of background on what we were doing there. We have a project going on called the Tobacco Loan Partnership Project. And what it is, it's basically a land giveaway project where we were we purchased some land under the land program, and we were giving it away basically to people who want to come and work and build and help build a sustainable village. That as a retreat for artists and people who want to get away and repatriate or what have you. So we've been working on that project. My brother went over there many years ago, about 8 years ago. And he went all over Africa. He lived in Africa for about 5 years and ended up finding out that Gambia was the better place to be. Primarily, it's the smallest country in Africa.
With the biggest heart.
Say that again?
The smallest country with the biggest heart.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Wonderful people. It's just like being down south in with the hospitality and everything. And it's an English-speaking country, so it makes it a lot easier to get around, even though they may pretend that they don't speak English, but everybody speaks English. So we found it to be a wonderful place and a land of opportunities. The continent is a land of opportunities for the African diaspora, and we need to take advantage of what's there. In light of everything that's happening here, the killings and all the atrocities and all from one side, and as well as economically, we need to do something, and we need to reclaim our land base. And I say reclaim it before other folks claim it, because that's what they're doing. If you go to Africa, everybody in the propaganda is, what you want to go to Africa for? Well, hell, the same reason why you going so much. Why are you going? You telling me not to go, but the folks is doing a land grab on Africa, because they understand the resources and they understand the economics and everything what's happening globally. So we need to get up on top of that, And so that's why, my brother here, he said he was going and he had plans, and we first started networking and talking. It's like, oh man, you reading my mind.
right. We're soul brothers. Whoa. Yeah.
You talking about doing? Yeah, we need to do this. So we decided to collaborate and figure out how we can all come together, because that's what's going to take, a collective effort for all of us to come together and figure out what it is that we need to do to make this happen. Because it's vitally important that we do it. If it's not in Gambia, we need to get to Zimbabwe or Kenya or somewhere, and start developing. So that's pretty much it. And in a nutshell, a lot of other things in my mind and things that's going on. But like I said, I do better with questions. So just hit me off something and see how I do with it.
Well, no, I'm just saying we're going to be talking about for the rest of this month Africa in some way, form, or fashion. So we're going to have you back on. Many times, not only just this month, but our whole mission is to get people to recognize Africa. Now, a lot of the times, people, say that, why go back to Africa when, of course, there were people that were here that were from Africa, that was here in America for, thousands and thousands of years. We understand that. We know this to be true, but at the same time, when we're talking about the cradle of civilization, you need to see that. The young people need to see that. If they need to see that on a whole nother level, right? They need to see anything that's positive, but they definitely need to see that. It's just like all the European people that's here in America, when they send their children off, they send them to Europe. Right, they send them
absolutely.
They send them to Europe to have their excursions, and they have fun learning. They take a backpack and they travel all of Europe. Now you're saying, granted, I know we've been on every continent on this, on this planet, and we've done all these things, but that we can't go back to, like, there's some kind of stigma saying that, why you going over there? I don't want to go over there. It's a whole lot of, tigers and lions and elephants. They gonna eat me up. That mentality is sickening to me, right? And but it's what it is, and it's reality. But I just wanted to have a conversation with you, Lloyd, because because you're going to be coming on here next week if you can, all willing.
Not a problem.
I want you to, but I just wanted to introduce our listening audience to you. You were very instrumental for me in helping me, because I had those same thoughts, right? Now, I consider myself conscious, but I had thoughts that, that permeated in my brain that I didn't know until I spoke with Lord. And Lord sat down, talked to me, and it was like, look, gave me the real, right? And that,
the good, the bad, the ugly.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. Not just, thinking that it's something that's all good. Nothing's 100%, right? There's some ugly shit over in Africa. Right? Period. Like there's some ugly shit going on here in America. Right? That's going on probably in every continent on the planet. But but once you face those so-called fears, you're able to elevate yourself consciously and learn how to deal with things other than just run and hide and hiding from things, So Lord, I really appreciate you for your time and your positivity.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Not a problem. Thank you.
I'm going to have you coming on more, obviously, because we're going to be talking about this all month. We're going to be talking about different topics and different avenues on awakening people about what's there in Africa and what's awaiting for them,
We'll be glad to do it. Not a problem. Be glad to share because, like you said, it's important that everyone actually be re-educated since they've been miseducated on what's the real deal. And if there's opportunities and things that nobody's saying you have to go and stay, but you should go and visit. Expands your horizon and your education, and then you have other ways to have options.
You can say you've been somewhere other than just, stand on the block all day.
Right.
Doing some dumb
Absolutely.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm just on the block. I ain't leaving my block.
Right.
Get out of here, man. Just go.
Get out of here.
Go in a hole.
Haven't even been to
have a
Malibu.
block here, and you have a absolutely.
Let me tell you, listen, what I seen over there, like when they talk about black, the color black, and they say, we're not black. I seen some black people.
Oh, you're right.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I'm talking about their color look like it's black. God damn it. It ain't look like it's brown or whatever. It's black.
Black.
That sun.
Pure.
I'm talking about it's beautiful. I can't, you won't believe the beautiful skin. I'm talking about it's flawless.
Flawless.
Flawless. I'm talking about
it was the
nothing.
Or
none of that. It's
whatever it is.
Flawless.
Facial peels.
I'm talking about y'all skin is like, I'm looking at my shit. I'm like, it's crazy.
Like I didn't bring my Proactive over here.
Right. So look.
They're eating organic. They're eating organic. And it maybe not be by choice, but they don't use pesticides and they don't use GMOs
at all. Yeah. And that's what next week, Lord, we're going to be talking about that.
Yeah, I want to talk about.
We're going to be talking about the GMO. We're going to be talking about the natural aspect of Africa and what they're doing and why they look the way they look. So thank you so much,
Did you
Lord.
bring back some black soap?
I bought the black soap here.
I need it.
Yeah.
He saw their skin and was like, I need every.
Yeah. I started eating the natural food. Yeah,
Right.
I need everything. This is mine.
And we're gonna be bringing in the moringa, the shea butter, the black soap, all that.
Did you bring some of that?
Now look, I'm getting it shipped up because we can't bring plants over because customs will hammer your ass.
Right.
But
unless you have the agricultural sticker. Now all you have to do is get you an agricultural sticker.
I got to print one up for you.
About $5.
Really?
Yeah.
Why you didn't tell me that, Laura? I could have been having. I could have some
know,
bobo.
That's how when you're shipping it. You're shipping it through DHL.
Oh, yeah.
And you
So
just have to have your agricultural sticker to approve it. And boom, it's done.
So look, they got the bobo from the bobo tree. Now that fixes everything stomach wise, like natural. These
See
are
what I'm
natural
saying?
shit. They have the merengue, like if you have a headache, stomach problems, whatever. That
What do you have to
fixes
get
that.
rid of fat?
Well, just
Moringa gets it helps you reduce it resets your DNA. Once you take it enough, it actually causes your DNA to
And
reset.
y'all didn't send us nothing?
we got it coming.
Listen, my
now,
brother.
Lord has that in Atlanta right now. He has it shipped over, all that stuff.
I need to get some of that.
Yeah, man. When I tell you,
The
I
leaf,
tried it.
everything.
It works. Now my stomach at one time, it was hurting really bad. I drank some bobo. Right, I drank the bobo juice that they created for me. Whatever, that didn't have another stomach problem. I had the merengue. I felt like I was having a headache. I had the leaves.
Well, you lost some weight.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, for real.
I'm serious.
No, I know I did because it's on. Like,
you gonna
look, everything is natural over there, and it's
Well,
beautiful.
can you send me some merengue?
I still can. We'll put it in the mail. Give me that address. We'll ship it out to
I'm
you.
going to give you my address. I need that.
So look, I'm gonna hook you up with Mo too.
I need to put it in some shakes and give it to my clients.
No, for real.
Absolutely,
Hey,
for real.
Hey, then you look.
They're gonna be like, I'm going your plan all the time.
How did I lose 15 quick? I
be
lost
like,
15 in 2 days.
magic.
You know, and it's crazy. But Lord, if you want to stay on the line, you very well can. We just getting ready to go and keep it moving. We have a young brother here, not young brother, but he's been doing.
What you trying to say?
Hey, if you look, no, I'm saying if you under 70 years old, 60, 50, you a young brother. You know what I'm saying? Our mentality over here is just different. You know, we seen some. I saw a woman over there, a man in the village, 116 years old, and I swear on everything that I
You
love.
look like Dr. Sabi?
No, he looked younger than Dr. Sabi.
Wow.
Yes.
He look like Andre.
Absolutely. In the village, you find him like that all
for
over.
real.
It's like, wow,
For
how
real.
old? 80.
No, he don't look that much older.
Right.
Than on
Absolutely.
everything that I love. He was 116 years old.
Wow.
Right, and he looked like he was in his 60s.
I mean, he walked like no cane or nothing.
He walked every day about 2 miles to sit in one place and watch people just, and then he walked 2 miles back home.
Wow.
116
Because he had
years
the
old.
bobo.
And he has the bobo, he has the merengue, and all the other natural ingredients that they have over there that we don't have, and that we're dying at.
Well, wait till Americans get a hold of all of that. It's gonna be the next craze.
Well, they don't want us to have that shit over there. They gonna look. They gonna matter of fact, they may not even let us post this.
Well, I need my stuff
They may
before
not let us
it get
post
banned
this.
to the stage.
Oh, it's crazy. So look, hey, thank you so much again, Lord
Not a
Ashmere.
problem.
I love you to death,
I'll
my
be
brother.
Available. I'm going to get on back and do a little work as I do. But keep in touch and give me that address, and I'll get some merengue out there.
I'm gonna give it.
Thank you so much,
I'm gonna give
my
it to
brother.
you now, but I'll have people stalking.
Yeah, we got love for my brother right there. Okay, so
All
ladies
right.
and gentlemen, I want to keep it moving. The Yale founder, we're getting ready to talk with. His name is Darius Farley. Fairley.
He jacks up everybody.
Would you say something, Mo? I didn't hear you. Did you say something? I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. Are you talking?
I was trying to help you.
I didn't hear what you said. Are you saying anything? And nobody can hear you. No, go ahead.
I was trying to help you out.
You was going to say the name, Fairley?
Just like the Farrelly brothers.
He jacks up. I was just saying, like,
I jacked up
excuse
everybody
him.
name.
He
Right.
jacks up everybody's name.
Let me give you a little bit about him. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, Darius has over 25 years of experience in various facets of the entertainment industry. Darius is he's a disc jockey, music and TV producer, recording artist, manager, producer, consultant for many private industry events.
Wow.
Darius also affectionately known as Coach D to the children and DJ Disco to the world, has gained national acclaim for delivering quality work, high-profile product placement, providing creative experience by acting as a liaison between urban and corporate America. As CEO of DF Enterprises, very unique, Darius has used his unique ability to anticipate the needs and expectations of his urban audience to create environments that are full of excitement. Yale, and that's Yale, YEL, has its origins and originalities deep set in the tradition that Darius gleaned from his father. And he will continue serving this loving legacy of pointing youth toward wellness and community to his own son, Mikhail Fairley.
Michael.
See, but it says
No, yeah.
yeah. The two eyes got
That's
me.
his baby mama did that. Baby mama did that.
The two eyes got me.
Yeah.
You know that, right? Usually, normally.
I didn't know when I got there. With
Yeah. Michael.
Yeah.
For over a decade now, the Youth Edutainment League has been an organization dedicated to standing in the gap for Los Angeles-based at-risk and underserved youth. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome Mr. Darius
Welcome.
Fairley.
Welcome.
My friend.
How's it going, boss?
Man, thank you so much. And my sister over there, who I love so much, who I met maybe a few years ago, maybe 3 years now.
Something like that.
You know, the beautiful, the incredible Tweet in the building. Hey, boo. How you doing?
Hey, boo.
My name is Shakim. What's your name? My name. Okay, so anyway, Darius.
Yes.
Thank you for stopping by. You know, and let me tell you, Tweety, she brings some of the most interesting people through not only LA Talk Live and the Shock Factor, but this is what she does. She's beautiful in the fact that she's able to be around people that are helping in a major way, that are contributing to the youth. And this is what this whole thing is about. I want to welcome you and thank you for your service, my brother. It's very important. You know, we appreciate you, we respect you, and if there's anything that we can do here at the family of LA Talk Live and on the Shock Factor, please let us know. But go ahead, talk about your incredible mission that you have in life and for the youth, please, here in LA and abroad too as well.
Well, no doubt, I want to thank you guys for having us come through, and we appreciate the opportunity. I stand proud to be a part of the Youth Edutainment League. On behalf, is owed to my dad, first of all, as part of the legacy. He was very influential in just not just child rearing, but in the community and the kids around us. And back there, I'm from Do or Die, Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, New York.
There
it is.
And as part of that situation, you know, it wasn't a lot of things, and we didn't know no better. We were just running around playing games and doing whatever we could. But my dad and, you know, a lot of his counterparts just kept us protected, kept us surrounded. Never did I pick up on it until my later years, and once I got to California, where I realized I was getting a lot of special opportunities. And fortunately, within my career, I've been able to work with a great deal of entertainment folks and good business folks and just good community folks. So it's just a part of my makeup. And I stand here now to say 10 years later, we're starting to make some inroads, and I'm finally figuring out how to do it and how to begin to set and be a trailblazer in this category.
Nice.
And we got to give it up to you, my youth. We really appreciate your service, because that service really means a lot. You know, a lot of people talk about it, but, you know, there are very few that are not only called, but that take on the mantle of helping our young adults and children achieve, you know, their, you know, desired realities. You know, and it's very important, you know, growing up in an inner city, as many of us have, you know, there were there's a lot of destruction that can happen. You know, there are many tools that can lead them to the wrong, you know, in the wrong direction. And, you know, if there wasn't people like yourself that's out there, that's helping, that's guiding, that's, you know, bringing new tools, putting up a clean glass of water instead of always focusing on the dirty glass. You know, putting up a clean glass. That's very important. We want to let you know that we recognize and respect you for that. So growing up in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
you know, out here in LA now,
Yeah.
you made your transition. Do you ever go back to Brooklyn?
Yeah, I actually just came back maybe like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I try to get there twice a year just to check on my family because the majority of my family is still in Brooklyn and also in Roosevelt, Long Island. So between those two, I think New York is the most flavorful place that I've ever been. But I love California, which is different than
you love
a lot
the weather,
of East
don't
Coast.
you?
Yeah, I think it's the weather. I think it's opportunity. I mean, I'm sitting here on your show, so I'm grateful for you. Never know. I had no idea where we were going today. Tweety navigates us.
She's like that, though. She's a navigator.
Phoenix came down and just swooped.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, we ran
For
from
real.
4 different meetings today. We had some great meetings with some potential additional trailblazers in this category. And she said, hey, you know, I got an idea. Let's keep it moving. And I gave her the keys, and now I'm here. So,
Nice.
you know,
We're glad you're here.
Nice. That's that's Tweet.
Yeah.
You know, you got to give it up for her.
No doubt.
Because she means what she say what she means.
Right.
And she's, in the thick of it. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your free after school rally and workshop that you guys are throwing?
Okay,
for the youth?
so the program is called the Youth Edutainment League, aka the Yell. What it is a hands-on workshop series that we do to teach kids or take a little peekaboo in the worlds of sports, music, fashion, entertainment, and the inner workings of it. So similar to how you have the station here, we would show them how the operations would work. We would use folks like myself that are recognized professionals in different categories, such as DJing, songwriting, music production, catering, fashion design, footwear design, makeup, hairstyling, all those things, radio, all those things that have been shown to blossom and still be very vibrant in our current environment in the world when they talk about all these recessionary periods and all that. What we have found was, well, you can't say we're in a recession and then you're building billion-dollar stadiums, Hollywood Park, Nokia, LA Live, all that, and then our kids are only built to be servers at the concession.
Right.
So our job was, hey, let's start showing them that there are other operations so that they can be gaffers and statisticians and fashion designers and chefs and well-known personalities or DJs or whatever that was, and allow our kids to play equally to what's going on in the current environment. It's a race divide, it's an educational divide, there's an access divide, and we
There's
just
an
try
economic divide.
There's economic divide. So because of that, we're just now taking our time and saying, hey, take a look over here for a quick second. We're not even telling you that we're educating you. We're just trying to edutain you. So as you participate, by assimilation, you pick up on things. And that's pretty much what we have done over these years. So we'll go into a classroom setting or we'll go into a group setting, almost like a pep rally in school, ask the kids just to pay us attention for a couple minutes at a time, and we give them the onslaught of activities. So there are folks like myself that are recognized stylists from Kid Rock to Usher and Drake and those guys. We have producers that are doing great things with, well-known artists. We have producers like F. Gary Gray or John Singleton. All these folks are coming to a peekaboo and say, hey, let me show you how this is done. And from that, the kids, we hold their attention.
Right.
And that just buys us some time. If anybody has any kids, if you can get any attention from them right now anyway, that's great.
Right.
But how we have done it is offer them things that we know they really like, but have a purpose with the backside. This sort of gentleman showing off his new design shoes. Well, our kids design shoes. They make their own T-shirts. They make their hats. They even make their own meals. They DJ and make their own programming and that kind of thing. Well, that just prepares you to take a thought, because it might. The earlier you start, the quicker you can find out if you're good in that space.
Right.
So why not start a kid off at 9, 10, 11 years old to find out what they really like? Give them an onslaught of opportunities and let them fall where it sticks. And from there, then they could have opportunity to see what more proficiency that they can develop in this category. So there are young folks that act as radio station broadcasters, or that act as interviewers, that will act as a fashion design person, or someone that would interview on the red carpet, and all those things come together. They can be much more prepared to participate in this current world where the environment is based on economical power in the world of sports, music, fashion, and entertainment. And that's what we kind of do on a regular basis.
That's brilliant.
Well,
actually,
I gotta give it up for that.
Yeah.
Because it's very important. We were having a conversation in the office earlier about that and preparing our children for the future. Preparing our children because they're going to have to deal with technology. They're going to have to deal with a lot of things that's coming up. And how prepared are they? Are they prepared to keep on dealing in the box? Are they prepared to be out of the box thinkers? Right? And so important, that, it's a process. Something that doesn't happen overnight, but you got to get them first and foremost with the things that they like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to get them with the things that they can comprehend.
Interest is the most important thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Very important. So our realities is that it's just like when these brothers, and I've been in the music industry for over 20 years. I done everything in the music industry. Sold millions of records, done this, done that, rah, so what? Now what? You know what I'm saying? Were you prepared financially to take on the realities so that you could have took that money and leveraged it and did other things with it? Right. Or did you just take it, spend it, buy some shit that you wanted, and then, 3 or 4 years later, you end up broke? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So right now, myself, and what I'm wanting to do with the artists that come on here and the people is that we need to learn about finances. If you don't know about it and you thinking about, okay, I'm going to save my money, and that's the best that that saving your money. Well, if inflation is going up at a certain rate,
you're losing money.
You're losing money. You're not saving shit. You know what I'm saying? So the reality of it is that what do you know about finances, and what do you know about taking that to the next level, other than I'm saving my money, or I'm using whatever in whatever markets to do, whether it's whatever trade, this, that, whatever the case might be. What do you know about it, and how can you take yourself to another level? So it's good to hear when people come on the show, and talk about what they're doing for the youth, and they see that, the realities that they're doing. It's very important at the end of the day. I think it's important because you got to get them first. Right. Now, what you're teaching them, throughout the process of what they're going to learn throughout the whole scope of it, that's one thing. But you at least got to get them off the street and start to get them to start thinking about something different, other than what they. And I commend you once again. I commend you, everybody that's doing this. It's very important for our young adults. I don't like to call them kids because that's a goat. That's a baby goat. Mm-hmm. I don't believe none of our children are baby goats, but they're children that we need to nurture. Because without that family structure, without that woman, without that man, and without the proper nurturing, we're spinning our wheels. So for you to come here and talk about the amazing things that you're doing with your children, I think it's very important. And just reading over the mission statement of Yale, it's dedicated to broaden the minds of young adults. Right? That's very important. Right. When you start to broaden the mind, I'm out of the box. You can't, broaden the mind in the box.
Right.
They're going to have to one day push open the lid.
I say tear up the box. Burn
Yeah.
it, tear it up.
Tear it down.
What box? Is there a box?
Yeah.
I
You know.
don't think it's a box anymore.
No,
But
no.
they're
I
their
got rid of the box
boxes.
years ago.
They're
Now it's more like a circle.
Well, I think they're self-imposed parameters just because of the things we mentioned about economics and access. But I think at the same time, this is the most trailblazing and possibility of entrepreneurship and greatness overnight that has ever been. So if there is a young adult, like we went to entrepreneurial workshop even last week, and there was a young 8-year-old kid aspiring to be a comedian on one side, but he was making his own bow ties on the other side.
There it is.
And he's generating whether or not it's $1 a day or $100 a day or more.
Right.
He now has an understanding of trade, barter, bartership and negotiations, and that's the first thing that I wanted to do with my son at 9 years old.
There it is.
Very
important.
I mentioned to him, like, if you know how to do any of those things, you'll never go hungry. So that was the first thought. In the dedication and creation of the Yellow was because my father unexpectedly passed, and I was just nervous to what to prepare my son for. And I was just saying, here are all the things that Daddy knows and my friends knew, and then, hey, you can go to Uncle Shakim because he could teach you about this. So you can go to Aunt Tweety and she could teach you about this, and so on. So that was the gathering of the coaches and saying, hey,
Takes a village.
it was
you
the first.
come to Aunt
For
Momo
real.
and learn how to cook.
And
Right.
for real, it takes.
Exactly.
I've seen the village mentality. And it takes a village.
So the very first time, I was just trying to be in a protect mode because I'm thinking that now this is the first time I'm thinking about my mortality also, and I was only
Your
30.
legacy, too.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
So my concern was like, ooh, I gotta protect him more than have a good insurance policy. How
Right.
else
Yes.
can I do that? Because I'm like, yo, you get some money and you blow it because you don't know what the hell you're doing. That would be, I'll be turning around in my grave. So
Right,
so
right.
that's where it went. I had no idea of the youth category and how this nonprofit game worked, and none of that. Now, years later, I have an understanding how it's going. But I was just paying out of my pocket to teach kids what to do that I knew about. So whether or not I was making lemonade and trying to sell it on the corner, or because everybody want to be a baller, hustler, player. That's the convo that the streets are talking about, right?
Right.
But we said you want to be a baller player, get into the league. And if you get into the league, you'll have an understanding how to play the game.
Right.
And that's where this whole emphasis had been on. And from it, we teach kids, hey, you want to be a baller player? Let's go down and get your reseller's permit and then learn how to take these white tees, put your designs on them, and then sell them wherever you can. But if you can't hold down your block, if you can't hold down the folks that you rock with, then you're not really hustling. You're not really balling.
Right.
You just kind of talking.
Right.
And that's where I catch their attention from. I don't care if they banging or whatever the case may be.
Right.
At that point, if they don't have a way to hold down something, then you're not really doing nothing.
Right.
And when we can show them that they're doing something, so they can come up with a song concept and make their own song, or record a CD, or make a T-shirt, a T-shirt logo, and it eventually becomes a line of some sort or something
That's
like that.
exciting.
That's a destination. We got their attention. Guess what? For 12 weeks at a time, no different than a report card. So now, young Hakeem, because that's my referral, will be coming to school every day because he wants to go to the Yale classes later. So he doesn't mess with Miss Johnson anymore. He's coming to class and being quiet from the very start. And then eventually he's volunteering because he has some information, because we're educating him day by day until now he feels comfortable and confident in his particular space. And he has some celebrations of some sort, because we now have discovered Hakeem might have a photogenic memory, or he might have a skill to build a carburetor. But where else can they find that out? And these are the kind of things that we offer and say, here's a chance. So now you can do this for the future, and that's kind of what our positioning is.
And it's, and let's give it up to him on that right there. That was beautiful, because that's real time. Because I know the youth today, they're having a hard time, right? the things that they're being taught in school is not gelling with their DNA.
Right.
You know, and the things that they're learning is to be servants. You know, not entrepreneurs, but servants. Now, everybody's not going to be an entrepreneur. I know this.
Right.
You know, but at the end of the day, what we've been taught, and what's been taught, is for people to work for other people, and the things that they've been learning has been going against their DNA, meaning that they're starting to reject the schools,
Right.
because the teachers don't know how to bond with them because they're from different backgrounds or whatever the case might be, but the information that they're receiving is not fulfilling their soul, or their ka, their ba, or whatever that might be, is not fulfilling, and they're rejecting it. And they're people like yourself that are coming in and saying, okay, look, you need to know these basic things, right? But at the same time, you need to find out what interests you so that we can pull from that.
Right.
Instead of doing, because I used to do music and I stopped doing music because I didn't want to keep on doing the same old trashy, that's putting down women, calling these women these particular names, calling these men this particular thing, and then is bringing down our society because the frequency and the energy that's emitting from that is tearing us down, tearing our DNA down. So I stopped doing it and said, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something more positive. I don't have to keep on doing this negative music that's adding on to our destruction. So anytime, people come on and especially come here on the Shock Factor LA Talk Live, and they're bringing positive movement to the situation, it's very important that we celebrate you. I may not agree with everything, but so what? I still have to celebrate you for doing something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody has a job. We're not here to judge people and say, well, you're not doing what I'm doing. You're not doing what I'm doing, so you're not doing shit. You know what I mean? That mentality. You do what you're doing. You do what you do. You do what you do. You do what you do. And at the end of the day, the culmination of it is that we're creating a full experience for them.
Right.
Which is very important. We only got a few more minutes left.
Got you.
How do people get in touch with you if they want to volunteer, if they want to be a part of it, if they want you to come out and be a part of their school? Website?
Well, what we're doing right now, we do have a website in it's under construction right now, but it's YELprogram.com. Okay. It should be back up and running the next couple of days. Our temperamental designers, we're trying to get that right. But YELprogram.com, and then also DFenterprises.com is the parent company. Okay. You can always reach us to participate because we do have a lot of stuff that are not only just youth related, but also community related, because we're doing a lot of stuff working with a few governmental agencies, the YWCA, the Boys and Girls Club, and currently the Department of Child Family Services.
Celebrity football game.
Yeah, we have a celebrity football game coming up next Saturday. And again,
April 25th.
Where is it going to be?
It's going to be at LA Valley College.
Okay.
And it's just built on saying, hey, the summer's coming. Let's have a good time. Let's raise a few dollars. I think we probably sold about 2,500 tickets thus far.
Nice.
And it'll allow for the kids to have money to go to camp for at least a week for free.
Okay.
At a camp that we provide, which is called Camp Showbiz.
Okay.
And we'll be doing that in multiple locations right here in LA. One will possibly be Marcus Garvey Middle School.
Okay.
In addition to Fernando Pullum has a place in Leimert Park. What is it?
The Fernando Pullum Free Performing Arts School in Leimert Park.
So those are two locations, and we're working on the Port of LA as a potential third location for the summer.
And then the fourth location is going to be somewhere in Africa, preferably Gambia or Senegal.
Hey. International. I have a passport, so
let's
put it out in the atmosphere.
Let's look. Let me give some love to that. Let's get these children to see the whole scope of it.
Right.
Right. Not only let's get them off the block.
Right.
Right. Let's get them into international waters where they can see that it's more than just the block.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like music-wise, talent-wise, they can be being played somewhere across the globe. Not only just on their block. It starts there.
Right.
Right. You know, it definitely starts there, first and foremost. But knowing that they can be played anywhere around the world, that's what we want to let them know. We're global now.
Right.
You know, we've always been global, but we've been segmented. You know, I don't want to go ahead and into that part, but now, you know, we don't have to talk about that because we have tools
Right.
to lead us to another direction. Look, we're gonna take a quick break. Any last words? Because y'all can come back on with us. We only got maybe 9 more minutes.
Right.
But we're going to take a quick break, come right back. We're going to wrap up the show and stuff like that for last words. So if y'all want to stay, or y'all can give your last words now. If you want to come back with us, you're very welcome.
I mean, we hanging out 9 more minutes. I ain't mad at you.
All right, there it is.
After the break.
Okay.
So, guys, look, we're going to take a quick break. Come back with more Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live Reality Radio. Handcrafted for your listening pleasures. I'm your host, Shakim Williams.
I'm Chef Momo.
And we'll be right back. We're here with my homegirl, Tweety, and my new friend, Darius, from the Yale Foundation. And we're getting ready to get it in. We're getting ready to close it out tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is our Africa segment. I want to thank everybody that came in earlier, especially my boy Lord Ajmer from Atlanta, which is going to be coming back more. But we're going to be right back with more Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Musanga chanda taraji bayo wali penda manga miti bele limo di mama Yai mapura jup sama mula de wuri bai sayai Lei soda bai sayai Amamanu jup sabai barai sabai Sulaiman jup sabai
You're tuned in to LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talking.
Mama, mama, yeah, you fiber. Yeah, mama. I'm yeah, you bow. Yeah, go away and be down, be down, be down. Tout le monde, fish au Garbilla, Matimbo Garbilla, Michel Garbilla, Dr. Garbilla, let's fit the fake Garbilla. Study mata. Yo, Kenya, Google level. Take a study away. Aja Gallo, Magulation. Fina Killa, Bench Miracle, Wally Finongola, Bench Miracle. Get the Munaka, Marie Louise David. Buy your mommy well. Samayaba. Dogan way, deep in the down, me down. Over good, Aja Gallo. Esther Google level. Samira Google level. Sama yaba, okay, way giving me down, me down, me down.
Welcome back to the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live Reality Radio. Handcrafted. I say we do it for your listening and viewing pleasures. We want to thank everybody that's tuned in from around the world: Atlanta, Chicago, New York, LA, New Orleans, Tampa, or Oakland, LA, of course, Boston, St. Louis, Houston, Cleveland, Philadelphia, Detroit, you know, all these beautiful places. You know, we have, I think we do have Brooklyn Talk Live, or is it the Bronx? I think we have Brooklyn Talk Live. Let me look up there. We know we have New York Talk Live. I think we may also have Brooklyn Talk Live. I want to thank everybody that's tuned in tonight. We really, really, really appreciate you. for tuning in and checking us out. What a great show. We got more coming up. This trip to Africa, I spent it over there for the last month, and I've seen so many things, and so many things I want to say and talk about and just share with you here. I'm your host tonight, by the way. My name is Shakim Williams. Go ahead. There you go.
Never on the mic when I'm supposed to be.
He was just maybe 1/2 a millisecond off.
Everybody know who I am.
And that's the beautiful Chef Momo, the extraordinaire. I tell you, she, if you want some real eating, some real food, she can, cross the gambit of cooking whatever you want. She's a superstar, cooking for the superstars, and we love her so much for her.
Thank you. You made me sound awesome.
Well, you are awesome.
I think she needs
I
to
love
come and
you to
show the
death.
kids about craft
I'm with
services.
it.
I'm just saying.
Just let me know.
Yeah.
I would love to.
So we're going to go ahead and give our last words. We only have 5 more minutes left. We're going to start with Mo, and then we're going to go with Darius and Tweet. Anybody else want to come on and say something? There's many things I want to say. Andre over here has a service that everybody loves. He also has the towing service too as well. I want to make sure we give his number out and the things that he's doing. If he would like to come on the mic, but we're going to go Mo, Darius, Tweet, Andre, and we're going to call it a day. So go ahead, Mo.
Well, I'm Chef Momo. Follow me on Instagram. I am Chef Momo. Facebook is Monique S. Moy. If you put Monique Moy in, the Asian lady pops up, as you can tell. I am part Asian, but I'm more black. Check out my food blog launched while Shock was in Africa. And I'm so glad to see Shock. I'm glad you made it back safely. And I know you have so much knowledge and so much information for us, so I'm looking forward to these shows coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
But the food blog is The Need to Feed. That's KNEAD to feed.com. So I'm excited about that. I launched it about 2 weeks ago now, so it's doing well. Shout out to everybody that came on tonight. Jonathan Banks. Check out HBO next Friday.
There it is.
The 25th, and the Klitschko fight is going to be awesome. I know Mayweather fight is coming up too. I'm pretty sure that's going to be awesome. I got my money on Mayweather for that. I believe he's going to win that. And then you can also follow me on Twitter. It's Monique Moy on Twitter. Shout out to Tara Thomas and the Tara Thomas Agency. My sister's doing big things. She's here in LA. If you got any type of reality show ideas, hit me up. Just go to one of the websites or follow me on Instagram. Big things happen, major stuff for TV and things of that nature. So shout out to Tara. Shout out to Ashley Garrett. Shout out to the Shock Factor, LA Talk Live, Andre. Shout out to Sherry. Big Dre. Sherry's in the building. She's a makeup artist to the stars. Shout out to Big Dre. He's in the building. And that's it. I could be here all night shouting out everybody, but I don't have time. Shout out to Philly,
I love
Chicago.
the way you shout out everybody.
I know, like so many people, and I know I forgot somebody. I know somebody's birthday coming up. I get you next week. I'm sorry.
Mo be getting it in.
I'm trying to pile it all in.
Go ahead, D.
Take a breath now. No doubt. So I just want to continue to say thanks for having us, and hopefully we can come back as we have new developments. My whole DF Enterprises family, if you want to check us out, go to dfenterprises.com, which is DF, the word enter, and then prizes, PRIZES.com, because we're going for the prizes. The Youth Edutainment League, the Yell program, we're going to be doing things, and we feel sometimes you got to yell to be heard. So we have a lot of activities planned. Camp Showbiz is one of them. Growing out of relationships and getting coaches like yourself, because everybody here has a skill, and if you're not passing it on, then you're just wasting your time and you're useless.
There it is.
So I
You're
hope
a loser.
Yeah.
Right.
So I hope that people continue to be inspired. Don't be scared of the kids. Get in front of them and spend 2 minutes with them and find out what else you can do so you can intersect somewhere.
Right.
So again, stay inspired. Continue to follow us, and we'll keep you posted.
Nice.
All right.
Phoenix Brand Agency in the house. Thank you for going easy on me. I know that you guys know that my throat and my and I haven't been doing too well. I've had a bronchial infection, but I want to thank you guys for having us here, and thank you again for allowing me to bring an organization that I represent here. I think this is a stable and loving, warm home to be able to express our need to help our youth, and the opportunity to bring visionaries like Darius is the reason why I keep coming back, and I appreciate the place to put our voice.
Please keep coming back.
Absolutely. So everybody that's out there, please come out and support our event on April 25th, the celebrity football game. On behalf of the Department of Children and Family Services, this event will help with longevity programs and various programs for foster kids in the Los Angeles area. And we are thankful to the Department of Children and Family Services for allowing us to be a part of supporting something like this, and in our ongoing Camp Showbiz that will be taking place throughout the summer is not only open to foster kids. It's open to foster kids for free, but we also have a very low priced camp that's available to all kids, and they get exactly the same thing. So again, thank you for the opportunity to come on board. If you guys are interested in purchasing tickets for the celebrity football game, go to childrenstrustfund.com or contact us through our website, which again is dfenterprises.com, or Yell Program, YEL program.com.
Nice.
There it is.
Thank you.
My brother from another mother.
I'm Andre Caswell. I'm the owner and operator of Janet Incorporated and also Mean Green Corporation. I have a tax company. My phone number is the same for all three companies because, I'm the only person who works for me now. I have ALA Towing, Best Tax and Insurance Center, and Mean Green. You can find me on Weed Maps for my Mean Green Corporation. Got the best products on earth.
Of course you do.
So my number is 310-367-5009.
And, and once again, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is a colossal love fest of people out here doing things, servicing, whether it's the youth or servicing my beautiful chest. No.
This guy.
You hear it too, Nunch.
Oh, God. But no, seriously, folks. I want to thank everybody that came in. Also, I want to make sure that we gave it up for makeup artist Sherry O. Her contact information is 323. Is that okay? 481-3029. Now, if you look at Sherry, you look at her.
Makeup is flawless.
I'm talking about beyond flawless is her over there in her persona, right? And she's worked with, I'm sure, some of the best of all time because she looks like it. She's been working with the best. And you reach out to her, and it's, is it Drip Book? Sherry O, Twitter, Facebook is Sherry O. But once again, you can at least call her if you looking to be flawless. 323
that makeup beat to the gods.
481-3026. I want to also thank The Dose with Tabitha and Aubrey. They're going to be Sunday, this Sunday coming up, April 19th. The house band is called One Love, featuring my homegirl Yakira. It's going to be in Vintage, Hollywood. Doors open at 5 o'clock. Show starts at 6, 4000 West Washington Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90018. Want to thank LA Talk Live and the staff of LA Talk Live, Super Rich, my boy Van. I want to thank my homeboy Ecor for showing the love, my boy Mike for coming in. I want to thank Lord Ashmere out of Atlanta. I want to thank my Gambian family and my I call it my West Coast family in Africa, and His Excellency and his whole, crew over there, and what they're doing for the people is beyond anything other than amazing. I know we heard a lot of things about Ebola, whatever, this, that, and we heard about this so-called oppression. I didn't see none of that. All I've received was love and affection from the people of Bata. Also want to give it up to my Barcelona Football Academy and Educational Foundation that they have over there, grassroots organization started by my I call him my son now, Demba Jallo, Edie, football star sensation, Coach Kaba, the other captain of the team, we call him Sher, and just everybody over there that's doing incredible things. We want to make these connections because there's more than just what we see. There are things that that we necessarily don't see that we're connected to on a whole nother level. And I'm glad that we can have the Shock Factor. I'm glad that we can have LA Talk Live, where we can reach out to the world, at least 150 countries around the world that we can reach out to and at least say what we need to say and display the love that we need to to display. I want to thank everybody once again. Chef Momo, Darius Tweet, Andre, Sherry O, Big Dre, my brother. That's my big brother. That's a killer.
No, right?
We love Big Dre. We love Big Dre. We love our family. We love you guys for listening to us. We appreciate you. We respect you. And we're going to see you next week. Same time, same sandbox. So right now, we're listening to some of this African-based music that we love so much. Let me go out with something that I think is incredible. I want to go out with something like this. I love this, and I love the music. It's uplifting. I don't have to hear about something that's degrading women or degrading yourself. We can use something that's uplifting ourselves. So thanks once again for tuning into the Shock Factor. I appreciate you. We love you once again. And once again, I have the longest rap out ever of all
in
time.
the history.
I done fell asleep
We see you
twice.
next week. Same time.
Can
same
tell you don't
channel.
have asthma, nigga. You got long-winded as hell.
Thank you very much. We love you. We love you.
Bamba Tuba, Bamba Yarem, Bamba Dunya. Sen Bamba Borom Jamono Nyitu Demba Tay, Bamba Niwate, Bamba Borom Bimai. Bamba Tuba.
Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. You're tuned in to LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk.